Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to After 9. Oh shit, did I put September? Shit, it's not fall, bro. I put September in the title. Your August edition of After 9. I'm usual Clown Prince podcast dress now. I'm joined by...
Hey, my name is Dylan Muss, believe it or not.
I believe it. And I am the Field to Field Sailor Field.
There we go. See if I can change it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, this is our monthly show. We didn't do it last month because we had GV Day and lots of other stuff going on. Last time we did was the Games Day in, I guess, July or June, I guess. So it's been a minute. So yeah, what we do here, we just shoot the shit for about 2 hours. We talk amongst ourselves. We put out the call to patrons. If anyone wants to join, they get to join us. Very chill show. Got some topics to throw out there, but we kind of just go where the wind takes us, see what happens. So, Dylan, what you got going on this weekend after this, I saw you were playing Hitman this morning.
I was playing Hitman this morning.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I played probably too much Hitman this morning. But, I like a
He
nice
hasn't
morning.
slept. He's been up all night.
Nice morning. I get my tea. I'm like, let me just play a little bit of Hitman, and then like 2 hours pass. I'm like, shit. I had other.
You're
things
bald
to
now. Got a barcode on the back of your head.
Exactly. Yeah. Somehow I've shaved my head unknowingly. It was a good session of Hitman, though. I beat a run a freelancer, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
Congratulations to me. The rest of the day, just hanging out with a friend. We were going to go, there's like a, Coquitlam does like this outside movie night thing.
Oh.
But it's quite rainy here right now, so I don't know if that's going to happen
Oh,
anymore.
I'm jealous.
What was the film if it ended up working out?
I actually haven't, let me see if I can find that while you
Yeah,
guys are
let's see.
talking.
Because you might have agreed to, and you would have been like, "Oh no, Dark Knight Rises." What's
I would do that.
What's
Let me see.
happening?
Coquitlam outside. How would I find this? Outside movie night. Outdoor
Probably
movie night.
they sometimes do them here, Taylor. My
Cinema
mom is
under the
taking.
stars. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see what the options are.
So why did you say you were jealous? You have the access to do
Movie
that as
night
I
at
meant
the museum.
Rain. Rain, I was jealous for.
Night at the museum.
Night. What a random.
2006,
That'd be fun to see.
poll. Yeah, we never.
which I did watch like a month ago.
We didn't
I
talk
think
about
that's
that in the
2006.
06.
I feel like I didn't. Yeah, I should have brought it up because I fucking love that movie.
Or Hansi, because that's like one of her favorite franchises. Yeah, Night Museum 2006.
I would have nommed Ben Stiller. Probably a best scene or two.
Yeah,
What else would I have done?
Williams probably could have gone there for Teddy Roosevelt. I remember him being quite good.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
And that's like another guy. Until we get to the older eras, it's like when we get nominated, we're on Williams for anything, right?
Yeah, we fucked up. We fucked up a lot in that Golden Geeks. We missed so many things.
I'm not saying that. I think we missed a lot of like the fourth and fifth slots, sure. But I feel like the top four. Hey, you should be happy, Dylan. I'm not sure if you looked at the vote. Tenacious D won the vote and got it in, so it's in the best film category slot.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, be happy with that. You even have people like Clay. I don't know that he's going to show his face in the Discord, being like, "Well, I like Mission Impossible 3 more, but I felt like voting for Tenacious D." You have weird stuff going on. This is how the wrong people get elected, folks. Shit like that. I was like, "Well, I just felt like throwing a vote that way." But congrats, Dylan.
I'll put it this way: for Golden Geeks, all this stuff is fun, of course, but for those specific Golden Geeks episodes, there's not a podcast episode we do that requires more time.
Yes.
For preparation, for only one episode worth of outcome for us. So the balance, it's rough. So you can only do so much prep, I think, is part of it. But I would have definitely seen it at the museum tonight, and maybe I still will. I still will.
There's a chance. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time. The kids actually watched a couple weeks ago with Emily when I was podcasting. They quite liked it. They haven't watched number 2 yet, but they really enjoyed it. So I think it still holds up even for this generation.
Oh. But the last one on August 8th was Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Oh, that's a good outside one.
That is.
That's on the bucket list too.
They had Jurassic Park in July. Taylor, you should
That's
have
a
made the trip
peak
down.
one.
Ooh, that's a good one. My bucket list is still to do one of those like see a movie while on water. I can't remember where, but there's somewhere near you, Dylan. There's like a water. Maybe not near you.
There's a water.
There's
Somewhere
water.
near you. There's a water.
There's water. You can go swim in it. But no, there is a water park. Maybe not you, just in Van area. I think it's closer to Langley. I think like somewhere in that vicinity. But they do. At least when I was there a couple of years ago, they
You're obviously
advertised
not
like
talking about the Cultist Lake thing because you know all about that, right?
Yeah, not that one. No, that one's great. That one has one of those like I don't know if they have any more. One of those 50-foot like you go down just straight down. I love that, man. Give me all the adrenaline we can. We were talking about today with the
Great
kids.
water park.
Or this weekend as far as like stuff. They were talking about going like to a amusement park or whatever. And both Gwen and Logan are kind of like that's not their bag, like big, like upside down, that type of stuff, right?
Okay.
So that's where
Because
like,
they're scared of it, or
I think so, yeah. And we're like, well, what rides would you do? Where Ellie, she's crazy. She'll do all those with me,
Yeah.
so at least we'll go. But that's where I am. But no, in this water park, I'll have to find it. Maybe they stopped doing it, but you'd rent a little tube there, whatever you're already there. You'd sit in the pool and they'd play a movie, and it happened like every weekend during the hot
on the
numbers.
water. Let me see if I can find this movie.
Okay, maybe
Movie
'Cause,
on
yeah.
the
It was a couple years ago, but I would love to do that. I would love to see a movie. Jaws, obviously, that's a good one. So, yeah, April, we did talk about it in the episode.
Is it Dive In movie? Does that sound familiar? In
Maybe, yeah, it's definitely in Langley. So I think that's what it is. So, April,
They
no
had,
pans
okay, this is last year's. Last year's they had Little Mermaid, which is fitting. I wonder,
Okay.
do they always do water themed things? Do you think?
Yeah, which there's probably a lot. We think that's hard, but you got Water World, you got all the pirates. You could do that's 5 weeks of movies right there.
They got
You should get them.
Hoppers coming up. That's not at the water. That's not in the water though. That's
Okay.
just
Yeah,
on
there's some water in
grass.
there.
Boring.
No, there's a big sequence with a beaver in the dam.
But I'm saying like that one's not the water. That's not the movie in the water.
Oh,
That's
I see.
On like the lawn.
April says no Pan's Labyrinth best film was the worst fuck up. Honestly,
Wow.
I wasn't winning that argument, April. I'm not sure you listened to the episode. I
People
said,
get in the call and defend yourself.
yeah, exactly. I read The Room, and then we always had those, right? I read The Room a couple years ago with Interview with a Vampire. Dylan read The Room with Reality Bite. Like we all have those that me with Cloud Atlas.
What do you mean? I read The Room with Reality Bites.
I think there's a
No
point
one
where you
saw it.
I have seen
That's
it
a totally
though.
different situation.
I had seen it. I just knew like, hey, I don't think I need to rewatch. This wasn't exactly like I do want to rewatch some, but I just knew it wasn't getting in the top 5.
They
But I
should
think
do
we
Reality
all
Bites for the outdoor movie night. That would be great.
a bunch of kids just stuck with
Well, they need to
watching
do Eyes
Ben
Wide
Stiller
Shut. So that's what
making
they
out.
gotta do.
Eyes Wide Shut. These are grown-up movies, but no, Dylan knows right. That is because at least the Golden Geese we do at the end of the year, we're prepping because we're already talking about that stuff in the pods. It's not as bad, right? It's like,
Yeah,
okay, what do
there's
I think
various
about?
reviews along the way. That,
Yeah. And you kind of think about, like, even if you want to, you could be like, hey, what? But even these specific movies, not many reviews. So it is a tough thing. But yeah, this weekend, you got until Sunday at midnight to vote because if there's any tiebreakers, I'll run on Monday. Monday, we're going to do a nice little juicy newscast. Well, not even newscast, just a cast. We're going to do the Golden Geese 2006. And then we're going to do a Nolan mini ranking, just kind of see because we haven't done one since Dunkirk, and then we're gonna do a mini Nolan draft where we just draft 5 actors, but like we did with the Tarantino one, try and guess, hey, who could be in these? Who do we think? Whatever. Taylor, I guess I'll say in about 2 minutes, patrons, I'm about to drop the link. If you want to join, as always, become a Phase 2 patron. That is in the description down below. And just call in, shoot the shit, and talk about whatever. But yes, Golden Geeks voting for all patrons and Sunday midnight PSTLC. But Taylor, how's it going? What's going on the weekend?
Oh, it's going good. Madison's not here, but I'm taking her out for a date after this.
Ooh,
got the
I'm
sitters
texting
lined
her right
up.
now.
Movie in the park.
No, and I'm moving.
Driving the van.
There's Oh, she's back in the house. I can't say what it is. It's
It's
a surprise secret. She knows we're going out, but she doesn't know what we're doing.
Did
So
she
I just
hear
changed
you
the
saying,
memo.
"Oh, she's back in the house. I can't speak"? Like, does she?
Yeah,
actually think
she
you're having an affair
apologized.
right now?
She whispered and said sorry,
But
which is
now
all
she's
good.
gone.
Now she's gone.
Okay, now say it quick.
We're gonna go to a pottery thing and do some ceramic painting.
That's
Oh,
fun.
nice.
Have you have you done that before?
I've done it once a long time ago, lots of time in elementary school, but we haven't done it just the two of us as a little
Nice.
date. So yeah, there's a store in
That'll be
town
good.
where they have everything, and you pick all these different objects that you want.
It's a very erotic date. Is that?
It is. It is. Yeah, absolutely.
I was
So
gonna say, you gonna be doing some of this action, little ghosts,
that's definitely a horrendous picture.
That is a vivid image.
There were all these ones, but this one popped up.
It's terrible.
I was like, I gotta
You
leave.
squint. That is a completely different.
I was like, I gotta leave. But that is arguably one of the most romantic scenes of all time. Look at
It
that. Look at
is.
that. Look at that.
I'll say these items have already been created,
okay.
so you select which
Oh,
one
this
you
is
want,
just
then you paint it, and then they fire it up in the kiln.
Okay, that's
So
less. That's less.
It's a little less.
Erotic.
I'm looking for a good gnome. That's what I want to paint, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to find that right gnome.
It's
I got a
getting
thing
less
for
erotic
gnomes.
as it goes on.
I
We're
fucking
gonna
love
erotically make
gnomes.
this gnome.
Depends on the
Yeah.
shape of the gnome, I guess.
Yeah, as long as it looks like that picture you just pulled up, Travis.
Yeah,
Top
these little
down.
hats.
How phallic is
But
the gnome?
yeah. But other than that, no, that's what we got going on. And then finished kind of aligning all of our plans for going out to Alberta next
Right.
month. We're going out there for a hefty 10-ish days, I think it is. That's going to be a nice time. I've never been outside of the airport at Alberta, so it's going to be a nice kind of full trajectory, like coming into like Calgary, then checking out the dinosaurs at Drumheller and going up to the north and seeing family up there, circling back, and then going to the hot springs and Jasper and checking out the ice fields.
Jasper.
So I can't wait. I'm still looking forward to it. And I'm curious to see how Jasper looks, because I know they were hit by that fire 2 years ago. But again, you're dealing with, like, it's a federal park, right? So you're getting federal dollars going into just like rebuilding that. So it's probably doesn't even look like it had a fire there, to be honest, with its recovery. But I'm excited just to go there and just see like the air. I can't imagine the fresh air there.
see
And it's been
the air.
raining all the time out
Is it
there too, but
still
just
extremely smoky right now.
my cousin's out there and he says not in Alberta, but here.
That was an amazing.
I
pivot. That was a pivot.
I tried
Love
to
it.
bounce back.
That was great.
Once Travis motioned, I was like, oh, let's pivot back.
Yeah,
My
that'll be
cousin
really
said
nice.
it's good then.
When I was driving home on the Coquihalla, and there was like a wall, and as soon as I got past that wall,
Yeah.
it was crazy how it was not a slow transition at all of smoke. It was just a freaking wall, and my God, it felt amazing when I got out of that.
Yeah, it's like it's been off and on. Like I don't actually like I don't know if there's been a day. Maybe there's been like one day since GV Day that was as bad as that. I do feel like that was one of the worst one we had for a while. It feels like now what's happening is the day and nights are different. It felt like before you got here, it's okay. This day is a 7. It's just 7. Sometimes be like, okay, the morning starts at 7, but it ends at like a 3, or the vice versa. So I feel like the smoke's kind of like going in and out. So it's not as bad, but it's still not great, So. Well, she was in the chat. She's here. She can defend her honor if she wants. April Darkness here. April, how's it
Welcome.
going? Sorry
I
about
guess.
Pan's Labyrinth.
That's okay.
Thank you
I
there.
forgive you, Travis, because I know that in your heart you would have if you could have.
I wanted to.
He's saying that,
Should have heard him
Said
off
that to
air.
get-
Off
to
air,
get
he
points.
shut down.
but
I didn't.
don't know
You
if I
find me
would
those
trust
texts. Find me those. I even said in these. I said in these like, are you guys gonna be putting? Like what's going on here, right? Like what's happening? And like, oh, well, but once people start doing this, we're like, oh, best visuals, best score. When they just mentioned the 2 bottom ones, I'm like, oh, I know. When that or the phrase like, oh, I got in a couple. That's like, okay, it's not going well. But how did you feel, April, about that top 5 in general? Though was obviously there's Pans. Was there another one? I know you're on the Tenacious D side with that vote. So I saw the numbers.
nice.
So I wasn't happy with that.
Honestly, I don't. Tenacious D is fine. I didn't care about either of them. I just did that for Dylan.
Whoa.
Oh,
No,
my
you're
God.
welcome,
Okay.
Dylan.
Okay. You lost me there, and then you won me back immediately.
I like Tenacious D just fine. I don't care about Mission Impossible. I think that's what that was against, right? Mission Impossible.
Yeah, it was. That was the tiebreaker. Yeah, the
Valiant.
top 5 were Chillerman, Departed, Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean, Odyssey, Prestige, and Tenacious D.
Yeah.
So-
So,
Damn good
Children
list.
of Men, I think that's what I voted for best because
Okay.
Children of Men is fantastic. That's
I'll say it's-
definitely-
I'll say there's 3 that are actually pretty close. There's 2 that are definitely at the bottom, but there's a lot of them that are. I actually don't think, looking at the results, other than one category, there's no like big runaway this year. There's one category that just one movie just destroyed the other ones, but other than that, it's all pretty close. So
That's exciting.
The Prestige
Yeah.
is really good.
Yeah.
I have not seen The Departed.
whoa.
I meant to watch it
Oh.
before I voted, and it just didn't happen. So
Wow,
I'm sure it's great.
aren't you gonna feel bad if you watch The Departed and then you're like, man, this is better than Children of
Might be your
Men, it's
favorite
better
movie
than
of all
Prestige."
time.
Yeah, you're
No.
like, man, Marty does it
There's
again.
a very small chance of that happening. So
I
I'm
had
not worried
to-
about it.
I have to ask Dylan this because he's scared away from it. Dylan, on
Hi.
Golden Geeks, you never actually stated. You said you like gave like a yes. I go I put in. I never heard a take whatsoever if you liked, disliked, indifferent about Departed. Because the reason I was curious is because after Goodfellas, I remember you saying like not a bad movie, but not really your vibe. Obviously, same guy, not exactly similar, but like crime drama. Martin Scorsese. Like, where were you on Departed? Because like after that, I'm like, I still don't know what Dylan thought. And I was looking forward to hearing your thoughts. So.
Yeah, I like it, but I don't love it, I guess. But it definitely feels like a movie that would get better on a rewatch because I feel like there's a lot going on. So I don't know. I liked it for sure. I also watched it on like my tiny little laptop screen because I was
Okay.
in Kelowna and it was like cramming to watch it. So
Yeah.
maybe if I sat down and gave it the full cinematic experience. But I think it's a really fun movie. That cannot be denied. So.
They're putting it back in theaters in November, Dylan. So you got your
In
chance
the park
right
or
there.
in the
On the water.
Yeah,
no, if it's
during
raining and it's
freezing.
on the lawn. Yeah.
You're on ice. You're in a tube and ice. But yeah, there you go. Get
Well, if
those
it comes
votes
out
in.
in theaters here, I'll go see it. So then
Yeah,
I'll let you know.
I think I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows what's happening with theaters now? Like right now, I think because the shows, but in Kelowna, they're replaying all the Harry Potters. I think up until the HBO show, which is I feel like they do this almost every year now, Taylor, here in
It feels
Kelowna.
like
But
it.
yeah, I guess people just still keep going, right? But they do them at terrible times. Like the only showing for Deathly Hallows Part 2 is 9:30 p.m. on a Thursday. It's like, well, I guess I can't take the kids to that. Like I wanted them to go see it in the theater, but they're all like, I get why they're not showing them a bunch, but you know, I digress.
Usually show them a time when kids could go. You would think.
I know, but now they're like, oh, they grew up. You know, like the people that want to see
But
these
kids
grew
still
up.
want to see them. Yeah,
I know.
And people want to take their kids.
I
Obviously, so.
agree, and I want to, but
Yeah.
they're losing my money, so that's fine. And the same thing. Next in what is it? 6 days. We got the Harry Potter ones, and we got the Hunger Games. Nowhere near me did I get the Terminator 2 screening that's happening for the
No, I
anniversary.
didn't get it either. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never seen the theaters. One of the greatest action movies of all time. Like, oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens, but then I gotta. Oh, I can't screen share because it won't show them all. We got so many stupid. I won't say stupid, but still, concert opera movies coming. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
yeah.
They're taking up all the screenings. All these ones in the yellow right there. Those are all like different. Hang on, it's coming. There. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's why I'm screwing up here. Hang on, it's coming. There's Hunger Games, but there's a concert movie. There's a concert movie. Passion of the Christ is coming back. But
Those were all the previews for Insidious. They're just opera previews. Like, where are the movie trailers?
There's so many opera movies. I don't know why, but no Terminator.
Is there like some international voting that happens on that, like around this time or something?
Maybe
Opera
there could
voting.
be.
Maybe this is like
Maybe.
opera voting season or something.
Yeah, I thought you were
Oscars
asking
of
like.
opera movies.
I thought you were asking like, was that something you had to watch for like Art Golden Geese?
Oh,
No,
Yes, you have to go see all of the opera movies.
I'm not putting it in there. But we're joining by through Mike. Mike, how's it going?
Doing good, doing good. Another filthy, tenacious D voter here.
Yeah, it's just
Welcome to the club.
crazy. It's just
It's a good kind of filthy.
Mission Impossible
Oh, yeah.
kicked off a new era, but it's fine. People, I don't get me wrong. I know people love Jack Black. People love
There's
that
so
movie.
many Mission Impossibles. There's only one Tenacious D movie.
Only one
okay?
best one. That's for the best, you know.
Mike, are you going to these opera movies, Mike?
Oh, hell no.
Okay. I wasn't sure where you drew the line.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're a big music guy. So that's
You're
why I
a
was like,
Wicked
maybe you're
boy,
like,
so I
oh,
feel like-
Travis, you don't understand.
Well, I mean, I like to understand what they're singing when they sing. And opera, I mean, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize that they weren't even singing mostly in English in operas. And I was like, oh, that's why I don't understand what
Italian.
they're saying. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to say at what age I learned that, but to my shame, yeah.
Yeah. John M in the chat patron saying for Departed, check out Infernal Affairs original story. Yeah, it's I think the Japanese version, right? I saw it like when I was like I think back in 06 or 07 when people was like, oh, Departed's a remake, and I was, kid. Oh, Hong Kong, there you go. Original. It was on my long list of patron films for you guys to review. It's better telling for story than for me, or better storytelling for me. So yeah, I gotta go back and rewatch that because it's been a long time. It's tough to like. Eternal Affairs doesn't have Jack Nicholson, and I love Jack Nicholson in the part. He's such like a charismatic bad guy in there, so it's it's tough. But
That was like one of the first adult movies I remember going to see in the theater, and
Yeah.
it scarred my mind because I went to go see it with my sister and her boyfriend at the time, who annoyed the shit out of me because for the whole night we were out, he never called me by my proper name. He called me Brian the whole time.
Brian,
Oh, that's a
Brian.
red flag.
is like Brian your middle name?
Your
No,
sister didn't correct him?
it was my friend's name. He was with us too, so that's why.
Oh, yeah. And was he calling your friend Mike or what? What
He
happened?
didn't really talk to him at all, so that skipped that
The
problem.
hell is the weirdest dynamic ever.
They did it for like 1 week, so that was kind of it was a wasted trip to the theater for something that didn't ultimately last. But it was a great movie, so I enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah, you got that. It just sucks that like.
Wait, they were
that
dating for a
guy's-
week, and brother was brought along on the date. What's
It
going
was
on?
literally that we were planning to go. It was the whole family. We were planning to go see this movie, and then at last minute, she was like, "Oh, could he tag along?" And
Oh, I
see.
Okay. So
That's
Yeah.
crazy for 1 week in, like to
Yeah.
bring Let's go
with
to
your
let's go to
family.
movie
Yeah,
with the
that's super
family.
weird.
That was high school, young
Yeah.
love.
I guess
It
that makes it
blossoms
different in
fast.
high
and-
school.
True,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I guess, yeah. I was gonna say, but when you just to clarify, when you define dating, are they just dating, or were they only boyfriend and girlfriend for a week?
I don't know what the labels.
Right.
I didn't have
Okay,
a.
well, you got to find out next afternoon. You got to talk. You got to be like, remember that guy when we
I
saw it
expect an
apart?
update in the Discord.
Yeah, were you just dating him, or was it your boyfriend? So yeah, no. Luckily, we're pretty good. Me and my sister never really. We always like waited a while till we brought someone around, just for that very reason. So luckily, I didn't have to deal with like. I'm sure my sister has dated some losers. She definitely sorry, Mac, definitely had a boyfriend that was a loser, but that's fine. It's no longer. It's not the
that's
current
like
one.
me.
No, the current one I like. But I think that I'm sure she's dated some, and I know I dated some, but it was best not to bring those around the family because it's just like, oh, what you doing here? It's all awkward. They're calling you different names. It's just,
I mean, my sister only dates losers, but she would
Oh,
probably agree with that
no.
statement. So
well, hopefully she's
I
eventually
think
clicks
she's just
in.
perpetually single at this point. So
Yeah.
she's got dogs. She's happy.
That's fine. Dogs is great. Dog. Pets. It's a good thing to do. So, Mike, what you got going on this weekend? No opera.
No opera.
No.
I'm still first week back to work, so getting in the swing of that.
Mm.
And I've decided to, because of the biggest news that happened at D23 last weekend, I've decided to restart playing all the Kingdom Hearts games from beginning to end.
Nice.
Oh,
Fantastic. I was
nice.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
How long are those games? Like how long is Kingdom Hearts 1?
It depends. Definitely shorter than you'd think because older games tend to be a little bit shorter. I would say if you're just like mainstreaming through the whole plot, like just the story, about 20 to 30 hours. But if you want to do like all the side quests and everything, it goes up to like 40
Yeah.
hours maybe.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, because I need to.
That's a blind spot for me. I've never. Well, my next door neighbor was always playing them as a kid, so I feel like I watched them like as a movie as a kid, but I've never actually played them myself.
Oh, as a movie, it's kind of incomprehensible.
Oh yeah.
And I've only played them as a kid, so that's all I have is my memories of loving those. And then I just remember I said this many times, but Kingdom Hearts took three took so long.
Yeah.
I just eventually just fell off, and I was like, I can't wait. And then whenever it came out, I was like, oh, and I can't. Was that a PS3 exclusive at the time? Kingdom Hearts.
They were
3, or
all
no?
exclusive up until 3 came out, and that came out on all the consoles. But you
Okay,
had,
then-
the first 2 were just PlayStation, and then you had like the side games that
Yeah.
were on the DS and PSP, and then it came out. They unleashed the floodgates and released it on all platforms.
When was that? I feel like that was podcast era time because I feel like I remember talking to Jessica about boring it, and then I just never got around to 2019.
Yeah.
Really, 2019?
Yeah. So when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, I was just starting high school. And then when the third one came out, I had just graduated from college. So that was the amount of time between those two games.
14 year difference between them. That's why I remember just as a kid being like, okay, it's gonna like 2010, like that. Yeah, that's probably and
It's a miracle we're getting 4 as fast as we are, honestly.
I think it's probably just
And
because
yeah,
3
it does
did
feel
so well.
really
you know?
fast. But now that you mentioned that year, it's like, oh my god, it actually has been a while now since
Yeah.
even 3. But
Yeah, and that makes sense. Logan was only a few months old, so I wasn't buying no Kingdom Hearts 3 and like doing a deep. So that's probably what happened there. And yeah, I want to get there. I'm not sure. Is it out or are they putting out? I know they're doing the collection. Is that out or is it about to come out this fall? I think.
Well, there's already, depending on what console, there's been like HD collections of pretty much all the games since
like
the
everything's
mid-
on the Switch at
2010s.
this point. I
Switch
remember.
or
Okay.
yeah, it's like
what the
it's
hell
called
is
like
this new collection they're putting out than I thought?
because they release them in like little packages. There's HD 1.5 remix, which is like the first like game, and then 2 of the side games. Then HD 2.5 remix, which is the second game and a couple of side games. And I think now they're releasing them all in one big collection to include
most
3,
incomprehensible
to include
fucking
Birth by
release
Sleep, Dream
schedule.
Drop Distance.
I'm gonna be honest. I fucking hate the 2.5 thing for any genre. I don't care if it's wrestling, if it's fucking anything that has a 0.5 in there and it's not a rating score. You lost me. I get it. It's like an add-on one. Yeah, there's this new one. Let me screen share it. It's coming out October 8th, and this is because I think this is one they showed on like a games award or something. I was like, what's good? Because I thought this is one I was gonna buy, but I don't know the differences of them. This is the 1 to 3
Wow,
collection.
what an image to choose.
Yeah,
What
so
do
that
you
would be
know?
everything
It's
up
like the-
until 2019.
It's like Taylor's pottery thing. Okay, so value package. Okay, Kingdom Hearts. So it says Kingdom Hearts, but then 1.5. So what am I getting? Am I getting
This one
Kingdom
you
Hearts?
get 1.5 plus 2.5 and then
Yeah.
2.8.
Yeah.
and then
So-
3, and then
All-
3.
You
Yeah,
don't know
then
what that
3.
means, Travis? Come on.
no, I go like it is 1.5. Like I think when I was playing these games, I was just playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I've
So
never done
the reason they call it 0.5 is because there's games that take place between 1 and 2 that are included in the 1.5.
That is never how I would expect.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
So is
That's
this
crazy.
game right here the 1.
unintuitive.
is the 1.5? Am I getting the whole kit and caboodle of Kingdom Hearts 1?
That's a collection. So that 1.5 would collect Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, which was a Game Boy game that they ported into the console, and then a collection of cutscenes for a discontinued game they couldn't port over.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, do they put those cutscenes in the levels, or am I just watching cutscenes?
You're basically just watching cutscenes and reading text to recap things that happened in gameplay that they couldn't show off.
Okay. And then 2.5 is probably that similar thing.
That's
What is
2, yeah, and then the Dream Job Distance and Birth by Sleep.
What is this shit? What is a 2.8? What is that
Okay,
even doing?
So 2.8. Actually, they trolled us in Kingdom Hearts 3 when in the beginning it said 2.9 before during the prologue. But yeah, so 2.8 is again a collection of cutscenes of things. Then there was Final Chapter Prologue, which was a like little 3-hour
I see
tech
it,
demo
yeah.
for
That's an
Kingdom Hearts 3.
oxymoron. Prologue,
Gotcha.
final chapter. What's going
Well,
on?
it's the prologue to the final chapter.
Oh
So they made it
my God.
2.5, but then after 2.8.
Well, no, 2.8 would take place after 2.5.
This
No, but
this
that's what I
shit makes
mean.
me never want to play this series. I'm gonna be honest.
like I want to replay it, but this is so confusing.
I mean, I
and
think
then-
the way I see it is like if I'm gonna get into the series, just play 1, 2, and 3, and don't care about anything else. And
Yeah.
You would,
If I love
you
it, then I can
start
go
Kingdom
into
Hearts
2.5.
2, you would be very confused if you didn't play Chain of Memories
Oh,
or
fuck
355 over 2 days.
that's
and you know what? That's
crazy.
fine. I'm there for the gameplay and the vibes. I don't need to know what's going on.
It's fun gameplay.
I
so.
skip cutscenes anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Even for me, I would say
What?
it is impossible for anyone to completely know exactly everything that's happening in that game. It is, almost impossible.
Oh, Taylor, wait a second. Okay, I'll bring him. Taylor, there you go, Maddie. Taylor has a private message me. How long are you gonna keep Maddie waiting? How
Well,
long
the
you
poor
gonna
guy's
wait?
just sitting there.
You have
Mike
access to
was-
the button too.
Bring him in. Bring him in. Bring him in.
Mike was. We were asking Mike. I try to bring in people and they don't come off because I like to greet them and ask them how it's
Well, that's
going.
right, that's
But
right.
what
Doesn't
you
wanna
doing?
crash.
Maddie's sitting right there.
Yeah, we should bring in Maddie and say, Maddie,
I'm
what
looking
is-
out for
what is
him.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8?
Yeah, Maddie, can you explain to me what Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and Final Chapter Prologue is?
There's no rush, guys. I'm enjoying the conversation. Don't worry.
Jeez
Nice to
Louise.
see everyone.
Oh,
see you,
good to
Maddie.
see you, man.
Hey,
How's
Maddie.
it going?
It's good, man. It's good. I'm enjoying. It's a nice sunny day here, so nice. Enjoying a nice Saturday. Nice to
You got
see
some
everyone.
traffic in there too.
Yeah. It's stuff's popping off over here.
Oh, jeez. What you? Well, actually, I know what you've been up to because I've seen your letterbox and I've seen the amount of times you've seen the. Oh, so what is it? Are you?
One
at
sec.
the-
I'm gonna make some adjustments because there's some noise popping off.
Look, Taylor. He asked me to bring him in the room. And he's not even ready. He's got an echo. He's got a car honking at him.
So, anyways, Melody of Memories is a collection of rhythm-based games of the music in Kingdom Hearts. No.
I'm staying away from that one. But no, I might buy this collection because I want to eventually. I don't know. I think it depends on the date. As I've said, next year I only really plan on buying maybe 2 games, like maybe Code Veronica, and if Kingdom Hearts is near the end of the year. But I feel like it's one of those things that I think the kids would really enjoy. Kingdom Hearts. So it's like, okay.
It's a great entry into role-playing games with the
Yeah,
leveling
so-
systems and equipment and all that. It's perfect for that.
It's like a double where it's like I want to replay them and I guess play stuff like 2.5 and 2.8 that I've never touched, but then also they could like it. So, but I forgot when you said that it could be 20 to 30 hours. I was like, wow, I didn't remember them being that long. But as a kid, it's all mush,
Oh, you
so-
get the collection of all those games. That's like 500 hours of content right there.
yeah, and $100, Canadian, not too bad. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be on the Christmas list or something. But Maddie, are you at the double digits now for Odyssey? You're about to be. You've crossed them. Like last time I saw your letterbox was 7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm taking a break. Taking a break today to come and chat with you guys. No, I did round 7 yesterday. I think it's actually my my personal high. I don't think I've ever hit double digits. I haven't really spammed. Like I know I heard you said you watched Dark Knight. Like
11 times was my
14,
record.
11.
Yeah,
Wow.
14 with re-releases, but 11 when it
Okay.
was the first run. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I only did that twice, and then it was more. I'm sure I've done a bunch of movies twice, but it was more in recent years. I did Batman five times, and I did Oppenheimer 4 times. So I think this is actually new personal
And it's
high.
always the 3-hour movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weird stretch.
I think my record is as a kid, me and my cousin saw Starsky and Hutch in theaters, probably at least 5 times.
the Ben Stiller,
What?
the Ben
Wow.
Starsky and Hutch 5 times? What? Like, I know you talk about like it.
And then I think I think I saw Inception twice, and then I don't think I've ever seen any other movie more than once.
Wow.
What?
Starsky and Hutch.
Jeez.
What a poll.
I do love that movie. I hope that's not from 2006, and I didn't forget about that.
When have you rewatched
I think it's
it?
05.
Have you rewatched it recently at all?
It's been a few years. 2004. Okay, next time we got to do 2004, and then I'll be nominated for best film. I love that movie, but it has been a long time. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't hold up. So who knows?
Do you feel like it would? Do you feel like it would if you had to guess?
I think I feel like I remember enough of it that I think it'd be a good time.
Okay, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
at least.
I remember not enjoying it at the time, but I'm also a sucker for anything with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. They're
Exactly. Ben
they're
Stiller and Owen Wilson.
one of my favorite duos. You know, you got Snoop Dogg in this. You got Vince Vaughn. You got Will
Ferrell's
Ferrell.
great role. Yeah.
What the hell were they? Were they the Rat Pack? What was their name they had in Hollywood? There was like they had a collection when it was like if it was these guys and a couple other, they had like I'll find it out here.
Is it the Brat Pack?
Maybe I think it might be the Brat Pack. Yeah, when it was
Brat Pack?
yeah. I think Jack Black's in it. It was just like a group of guys that did like a bunch of movies together. No, okay, the Brat Pack. That's the '90s, like the kids, like the high school kids. So that's like Demi Moore, Molly Ringwald, Judd Nelson. I think they're the Rat Pack.
Who
So
the hell are
it's-
those people?
oh, Rat Pack. No, that's the Sinatra crew. Fuck.
Yeah, the Rat Pack.
Okay,
is
then who the
Sinatra.
hell is this crew?
Not sure.
The Frat
find it
Pack.
I think you're right with the Frat Pack.
No, I was just
yeah.
making that up. I don't know.
I don't think you're wrong.
That's
That
right.
could work.
The Frat Pack. Let's see here.
Just such an intuitive name.
Let's see. Oh, I might.
The
no.
Rat Pack 2.8, maybe.
It is the Frat Pack. Okay, so the
Final
prime
chapter
member.
There you go, Mike.
This nickname was given to a core group of American comedy actors who dominated high-grossing comedy films from 1990s and 2000s that primarily worked with each other. So a bunch of like combinations. So it was Ben Stiller, Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, Luke Wilson, Jack Black, and Steve Carell. So Steve Carell like gets in there late because he started at the back half comes in. So it's like, yeah, he kind of. But those first back because like Jack Black, like you don't think of him in that crew, but he is like in Anchorman, and he's always popping up in like those type of projects, right? Like I feel like I don't know what they're
Sorry, what was the name of the crew?
the Frat Pack.
Oh, it actually was the Frat Pack.
It was, yeah. So it was the Rat Pack that started that, where it was Sinatra and his boys. Then there was the Brat Pack, which was like, Dylan, have you ever seen like someone give me a movie that's like 16 Candles, right?
Yeah,
or like
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. It was
I've
like
seen- okay, I know that
Pink
one.
Pink.
yeah,
John
it's
Hughes
like,
movies.
yeah, it's like movies our parents probably were like, these were the best.
Wait,
you know,
so
like,
who from Breakfast Club is in the pack?
Molly Ringwald.
Who the hell is
and
Molly
Amelia
Ringwald?
Estevez, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Molly-
there's a bunch of young people.
You don't know who Molly Ringwald is?
She kind of
Ringwald.
dropped off, like I think in the 2000s though, right? She kind of disappeared for a bit
Okay.
Is
to
she
like
the goth
Riverdale.
girl from?
She's
Is she
Been
the
in
goth
things
girl?
recently.
No,
In
she's
the-
the redhead.
No, she has like the
redhead
the
in
bop.
Breakfast Club.
I think
Yeah.
she was in The White Lotus, if I'm not mistaken. Recently.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think.
Really?
Google AI.
Well, I do know
lists-
who she is then, I guess.
There you go. They list their key movies for the Brat Pack is Old School, Zoolander, Anchorman, Wedding Crashers, and Tropic Thunder. Which again, yeah, Tropic Thunder. I forget like that's
Tropic
Stiller and Black right there together, right? So
That was like the last big one. They probably they count.
yeah, it's kind of like how This Is the End was like the last big one for the Apatow crew, right? That was
Oh,
like
yeah,
the send off, and then everyone started getting in trouble. Jonah Hill was a dick, and James Franco.
They're like,
a
let's do
dick.
one more and then we'll rat each other out. Probably
Yeah, someone gave the heads up like, hey, in 6 months this stuff's coming out. Like, okay, well let's hold off for a year. We're gonna do this movie, and then which
Even
sucks
Judd
'cause-
Apatow hasn't really done anything huge. He did that Bubble movie I never saw. I heard was awful, and that one
Right.
with Pete Davidson that I never saw either.
No, me either. And I don't like even like hate Pete Davidson or anything like that. I just like it's not like to me it's not like because I know some people if he's in a movie people are like oh Pete Davidson. I'm not that, but I'm also not like running out to see what Pete Davidson's working on. Like I know he did like a show that was like based off his life that what the hell
King of Staten Island.
yeah, and then who came
That's a good
Home Alone actor, Goodfellas, Joe Pesci.
Joe, oh yeah.
He's in that. He tricked him into being
right.
that.
Yeah.
And it got
I
canceled after
heard
one
it's
season.
good.
Yeah, I have heard that too. But like the rumor was for the Irishman, Scorsese spent like 5 years talking Joe Pesci out of retirement to the point where he agreed, and then he actually went, no, I'm going to retire and not do this. And then they eventually got him. And then just King of Staten Island, some show that gets canceled for one season with Pete Davidson, Joe Pesci's in there.
Well, at that point, he broke the seal, right? He already broke the retirement, so.
That's what. Speaking of, lots of people think because Macaulay Culkin got a new agent last week. A lot of people think that Home Alone 3 is coming, which
How would that be related to the agent part of it?
because it's an agent that works with his brother, and they work with more like high profile like movie IP stuff.
Okay.
So like so that's where his other agent because the biggest thing Macaulay's done is like what Fallout maybe in the last 10 years. Like what else? What big
American
property?
Horror Story.
Right, American. Right, he was in that. What season was he in?
Double feature in the
Right, he was the vampire one, right? He
Yeah.
played the
Yeah.
homeless guy.
Yeah.
He was good in that actually. I liked him. But no, that's the theory is because he signed with his agent that they're getting a deal together. Like
We got Joe
Dylan.
Pesci with the same agent. Is he going to be coming out of retirement for that one too?
No, I don't think he
Alone?
has an agent anymore. I don't think he's with CA. And we got to get the other guy because the other guy was remember last year he was arrested for being with a prostitute. The
Who?
Daniel Stern, I think it was the guy who
Oh.
plays
He
Marv.
was arrested for being with a prostitute.
Well, it's still illegal, Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solicitation.
I'm not gonna cancel the guy though for that. You know?
No, I know. I'm just saying what he's been up to. No, I'm not. I'm all for the sex work. Go ahead. I'm just saying that's what he's been up to. So, I guess
He's been up to. Yeah, I
for
guess that's
your-
not the kind of press you want with a Home Alone movie.
Well, for the
years-
villain, actually, yeah, it's perfect press.
I thought he had like a good.
I think that's different energy for the sticky bandits. You know.
Oh, I guarantee you the Sticky Bandits have engaged in prostitution at some point.
100%.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
That's where they got the name, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
What's the pitch? What's the pitch for the movie? Basically, like it would be his kid going with his
Well,
kid now.
There'd be a
or-
prostitute in there.
Prostitute goes missing.
She's robbing the Macaulay screwed her over, so he gets help. No, like they don't know what the pitch is yet. I really didn't like Macaulay Culkin's pitch. He had a pitch he talked about this on a podcast either this year or last year where him and his son don't get, or him and the kid, I don't know if he said son, but him and the kid don't get along. So what happens on Christmas morning, his son tricks Macaulay Culkin, Kevin, to go outside the house. He locks him out of the house, and Macaulay Culkin has to get back into the house. And his son has set up traps for him, and it's supposed to be like
Oh my God.
a bonding experience for the two. It sounds awful. It's the same way as like, hey, listen, I love Amon, Dylan's climbing friend over there, but she was on a podcast. They asked like, what's the one thing you would change with Marvel, and she's like, doing less team ups. I'm like, that's why you can't let certain fans like run things. Less team ups. The things that are making Marvel the most money. No, Sari, you can't take that pitch. That's not what you should change. So that's why I don't know what's going to happen with Macaulay. I think though for me with Homo, like it sounds like morbid, but when Catherine O'Hara passed away, I kind of gave up on Home Alone 3 of like being that excited for it. Because to me, I thought that was some of the money there too, was getting Macaulay and her back together and her being the grandma and all that stuff. And I don't think Pesci's coming out of retirement for this. I don't think he's taking
I doubt it.
the bumps. I think the most you could get is like a scene where like for some reason Kevin goes and visits him in prison and they do like the behind the glass like phone thing. Like that's about it.
Like the Batman deleted scene.
Yeah, like that. But like I don't think he's running around. So I don't know if we need it, but I can't deny that's money written all over, right? Home Alone 3,
Yeah.
40-year-old Macaulay doing the, like money. It's printed.
But
so.
it would have to have Macaulay in it. I feel like another Home Alone without him.
Yeah.
Like there was that Disney Plus one that came out a couple of years ago. I heard almost nothing about.
It's fine.
It's fun.
Liam
Yeah,
really likes it.
Okay.
it's fun.
He really likes the original too, though. So
Yeah. That one they made the main characters the robbers, which was a choice. It was they are like it's their parents like on hard times, so they're struggling
I mean,
with
as a kid, I still really enjoyed Home Alone. Did they call it 3, like with the recast and the new kid or whatever?
They did call it
Yeah.
3.
I still
Yeah.
really enjoyed that movie as a kid. It wasn't as good as the OGs, but I watched it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can't remember, they made at least 2 other ones because they made another one which is straight DVD.
There was 4, which was called 4.
Then there is a 5th one though, because they made one
Is it called
that,
5?
I don't know.
I remember when I put on 3 again, like last few years, just to see if it held up at all. And I was surprised that like the criminals in that are like international terrorists. Like it's a
Yes.
very different scale than the sticky bandits of 1 and 2.
ScarJo's in that too. She plays the big sister.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then Home Alone 5, they made it where they recast Macaulay Culkin and they did like a in canon Home Alone thing and it was only an ABC special, like
Right,
played
didn't it
during
have
Christmas.
the older brother in it or something?
No, that's the
new one.
That's the new one on Disney Plus. This one was on ABC, and they made that Kevin's parents got a divorce, and he's trying to get them back together and all that type of stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
What you really should watch is the one that came before Home Alone. It's this French movie called Deadly Games.
Uh-oh.
It's like a more horror version.
I was gonna say
Fantastic.
this doesn't sound like a PG
Don't watch it
version
with
for the
kids.
kids. Yeah.
Unless your kids are like my kid, where he's 15.
Even the cover, there's a guy with a
Sounds
gun.
like a good Patreon movie night.
Came out in
Yeah.
'89, so it came out
The co-
before
I'll
Home
pull-
Alone.
I'll pull it up here. The cover's like a guy like pointing a gun at Santa Claus. April.
Yeah,
Doesn't look
Santa
like
Claus is breaking in. Not
Santa-
Santa Claus.
Like
A guy
he's
dressed
dressed
as
as
Santa Claus,
Okay,
yes.
I see. Deadly Games.
That is
eh?
awesome.
And the kid
Also.
does traps and stuff. It's really good.
Oh, he's all Ramboed up and everything. He's
Mhm.
got a phone. Wow. Jeez
Yeah.
Louise.
It's one of my favorite Christmas horrors. It's good.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
this guy,
yes.
he's going through it. It looks like
This
so.
actor knows the job.
Yeah.
Love it.
Jeez Louise. So yeah, Maddie, when you I gotta ask because Odyssey, I know you're a big Nolan guy. Why what about the Odysseys made you go to break your theatrical record here?
It's just I don't know, just spur of the moment because in an odd way, I still actually have Oppenheimer as my favorite. So I didn't even see Oppenheimer as many times as Odyssey, but I just love it, man. And I actually saw, I don't know if it's true, but I had seen on Twitter that it was being released on VOD in like middle of November. I don't know if anyone saw that, which is crazy. That feels like it's far away. So I'm just enjoying it. I've had some free time too. There's some stuff that came up. So right when it came out, I happened to have some time off. So I, took advantage. And yeah, man, I just love the theatrical experience with Nolan. It's always awesome.
And that's where even if you like Oppenheimer, I can see why seeing Odyssey on the big screen more than like Oppenheimer looks great on the big screen. Don't get me wrong, but it's still like a lot of like in offices and boardrooms and stuff, right? So, we talked about this for like a long time, and we've talked about it in the Discord. But Mike, I have to get your thoughts on Odyssey because you were really worried about the normal speak and dad and father and stuff like that. How was it after all that build up and what do you think of that?
Yeah, I was worried about it, and as I was watching it, it didn't bother me as much. There were still a couple of parts, especially it just I feel like whoever made that trailer didn't do it any favors because they literally used some of the most gratuitous elements of that, and it was worse with Tom Holland. But as the movie went along, I feel like maybe Nolan was getting better at writing the script because there's literally a part later on when he's talking with John Bernthal with Menelaus where they say father. So I'm like, okay, so it wasn't just a conscious choice. You just wanted to use it there or not there. So I feel like I don't know what was going on with that, but no, I mean, luckily I was proven wrong. It's a great movie, really good adaptation. I feel like I've always said Nolan is great at finding the big themes for stories and really sending them home. And I feel like he did a great job with this, with the character of Odysseus. Matt Damon was great. I feel like Anne Hathaway was phenomenal. She inhabited the role in a way where she genuinely felt like someone who came from that time period. Every scene she was in, she completely owned it. So I was wrong about my skepticism. I'll say that it is now my second favorite Christopher Nolan movie.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay.
Behind
Clear
what?
for-
What's number
yeah.
one? Dark Knight?
Dark Knight.
Rises, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I got him. I'm gonna cliff it. I got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
weren't
no,
that
I'm-
high on Oppenheimer, though, eh? Were you? From what I remember, you weren't very hot on it.
It was fine. I give it a 4. For a lot of Nolan movies, I'm like at a 4 out of 5 stars. It was. I feel like maybe if I watched it again, I would like it more because it's a very busy movie, a lot of stuff going on. Good performances, but it wasn't exactly a story that engaged me, especially with the segments where it became more of a trial thing. But yeah,
for Odyssey, are Damon and Hathaway locks for Oscars? Do you guys think like
Like
Oscar
wins or
noms?
noms?
Not noms.
Yeah.
noms.
Hathaway should be a lock to win.
Hathaway's a lock to nom. Because that's why I pull up in Gold Derby to see. I guess Penelope Cruz is the favorite right now, but for a movie called La Bola Negra, I thought at first it was for The Invite, and I was like, you
Yeah.
gotta be fucking kidding me. I was like, there's no way. Like I really enjoyed The Invite, but there's no way she should be winning over Anne Hathaway. But I guess it's some film that's not out for us yet. So I'm saying Hathaway's a lock to nom, and I think unless something really changes by the time we do our Oscar predictions, she's my pick. Like I just don't see anyone taking that from her. Damon's, it's tough. It's because it's not like, I don't think he got, like, he's great in it, but I don't think he got the same showcase the way that Killian got in Oppenheimer, right? Because that's just like a full on, the movie's a lot on Killian's back, right? Where this is a lot of spectacle, and that's not against Damon. So I think right now, because the favorites right now are Tom, and these are a lot of movies that are only festivals. So these are just like Gold Derby people. Don't know. These are like the people that go to festivals, like Oscar experts, and they like all vote. It's like Rotten Tomatoes, but for experts with Oscars right now. Right now they have Tom Cruise, John Malkovich, Matt Damon at 3, Ryan Gosling, and Pedro Pascal at Behemoth, which would be great because I'm excited for Behemoth. So I think he will get in, but you never know. In the fall, there's all these movies that sneak up, and there's always, I'm not trying to be that guy, but there's always some actor we've maybe never heard of or a movie we've never heard of, and they sneak in there, and you're like, all right, like I sure they're in there. So
Because around this time last year, The Rock was like everyone
Yeah,
pretty much thought he was
right?
a lock-in for that Smashing Machine movie.
And that's the same thing too. People, I think with the Cruise thing, that's just guessing. I don't think no one's actually seen Digger, like experts and stuff. So I don't think it's going to go that route, but Digger could come out and like crash and burn, and like it could be looked at as like, oh, Tom Cruise has it locked, and then it's not happening. I still think it's going to be like Señoritu. And he hasn't made a movie since when? When was The Revenant? Like 15? Has it been 11 years?
17, 16, 15, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm sure
2015.
he's getting a nom.
So 11 years, and like what the last 2 films he did was The Revenant and Birdman. I just don't see the crash coming. So I trust them, and I think to me if Cruise gets nommed, he's locked. I think this is a classic thank you Oscar. This is I know they gave it to him last year.
Yeah,
Lifetime
right after they gave it to him.
yeah, the lifetime achievement. Like why? But like I think this will be the whatever. The one I'm really hoping gets in is Gosling, because that to me is an outside shot. And I thought he was fantastic in Project Hail Mary, and I just would really like that to be awarded, because then maybe that'll motivate him to start doing more stuff like that again. Today I'm very happy for you. I don't think Ghost Rider or Starfire is going to be like Gosling getting back on the Oscar train, but maybe you never know. I don't know, but. I'd love, and I know Gosling says he doesn't want to do dark stuff. Not that I would just love him to start working with some people. Like when he was rumored to work with the Daniels, and now it's Matt Damon. It's like that's exciting, but I want Gosling to get more back with the auteurs.
Well, that's the great thing about Project Hail Mary is that it is the opposite of a dark movie. It is the essence of optimism, and I love the Odyssey, but that's a pretty heavy movie. And I feel like Matt Damon, though, he had one like that really great monologue he gave at the end during the Siege of Troy. I feel like to me, if I had to compare, that's like the best moment. But overall,
like when he's on Hathaway right at the end there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
We broke Zeus's law, and that scene was great. But Gosling, I feel like he was better overall in Project Hail Mary.
I agree, and that's where it's tough with Cruise. I don't know about this. John Malkovich is apparently for the Wild Horse 9. That's that new one with
from the
Rock.
Banshees of Inisherin director.
Right. Okay, that always has a chance because they like him there, and then I think Pedro's Behemoth. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's just like a put him there for now. I don't think enough people have probably seen that movie, but hey, I'd love Tony Gilroy to coming off of Andor, and then he's getting nominated, and then
I've heard comparisons to Tar with that movie.
I'm a Tar guy, so that works for me. I love Tar. So, have you guys heard what the Daniels movie is supposed to be rumored to be about?
Nope.
It's supposed to be like they're making their own version of Power Rangers, apparently. So these are directors that Everything Ever All at Once. That's the rumor going around, is that they're doing like a prestige.
With Matt Damon.
With Matt Damon and Sandro.
Sign me all the way up.
I'll try and find the log line, but I guess because the reason this came out is because I'm not sure if you guys heard that the Disney Plus Power Rangers show, they canceled that, and I guess in one of these reports it came out that one of the reasons is because they got sniffed out that they're making this movie and they think it's gonna be too similar, so that they're just I'll see if it is loosely inspired by Power Rangers. So this is from what I hear. This is from a B tier skewer. From what I hear, it's basically a Power Rangers movie without the name. It follows a young cast in color-coded costumes who team to fight a kaiju with the help of a superhero-esque character played by Damon, who has a Jarvis-like AI assistant played by Sandra Oh. A whole original movie that has no official connection to Power Rangers, but I'm told it's pretty clear influence and the comparisons will definitely be made. That's nuts to me.
That sounds fantastic. I'm there.
Right.
It
I mean, it
does.
sounds up their alley. So.
Yeah.
It does, and
I love shit.
my curiousness is just like their career after, you know, like they get that the first movie, best director, best picture, all this stuff, and then like is that like one of these classic tales where it's like a one-off, and then now they make this movie, and people are like, we're not nominating the Power Rangers movie, like we're not.
Because what they
doing
do
that.
best is when you look at all their movies, no matter how silly the premise is, whether it's Swiss Army Man or Everything Everywhere, they always have like a core message that builds off of all this. So in Swiss Army Man, it's friendship, and Everything Everywhere, it's family. So I wonder, what could you do with like a Power Rangers thing to get to like a deep philosophical message about?
I could
life
see
and stuff.
I could see if it's like Power Rangers, my like only like bottom barrel pitches, it could be about equality because all those kids were different races, right? So you could make it that where it's like people coming together, work together from different cultures, different countries, different backgrounds. It's all these kids like finding a way to like, it doesn't matter what separates us, like this, which is the Power Rangers. This is what brings us together. But you know, Taylor, you got a kaiju? You like that?
I mean, I'm always down to see a kaiju, you know, popping off. I mean, big scary monsters. I'm always down for that.
I can't remember. Where were you on Everything Everywhere All at Once? I think you liked it, but you weren't as high as everyone, right? I think.
No, I wasn't. I didn't see that in theaters. That was after the fact. So, yeah, because it was the multiversal concept, and I was down for that.
Yeah.
It was cool. But yeah, I think it was just one of those scenarios where you hyped it up a lot, but then it wasn't necessarily my kind of hype when I watched it. So I think
I'm gonna
it kinda
dox
just-
them right now. I feel like it's like a 3.5 or something, and it's something that I can't trust Taylor with.
I'm on your side, Taylor. I feel the same way.
You do? Okay, I'm not. There are dozens of us.
Wrong. Sorry.
What did you say,
Let's see
April?
what I gave it.
I said you guys are wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's what it was for me.
Maddie, you're
3.5,
quiet. Don't-
Travis, you're right.
You're trying to be Switzerland over there. Where are you? I'm gonna find your
Pull
score,
it,
Maddie. I'm
pull
gonna
it up,
dox you.
Travis. Pull it up, Travis. Let me know.
Let's see. Okay, almost every. I got too many people that have seen this now. Let's see here. Okay, 19 watched. I got. That's how many people have watched as I know. I got to go do the more picked. Let's see. Okay, I got to search you by name here. Let's see. I don't see. Where is it here? Zero found, Maddie. What's going on? Have you never seen this movie?
I've not seen it.
Maddie.
Oh, what? Well, and
Yeah.
you're like an Oscars guy. You're always talking about those. Like your sportsness comes out during Oscar times because you're like comparing. Wow, what's the holdup?
That was also the coincidentally the first year that I got on Letterboxd. Not that it doesn't have anything to do with it, but I just for some reason never got to it. And even that year with the Oscars, I don't really remember if I dove into it. Like I feel like even after that, I feel like I really dove in because the year after was Oppenheimer. In 23, I think, right? Because it was 22 the year before, right?
Yeah.
For every,
Yeah.
Or was it 21? Okay. What else was nominated that year?
That's what I'm trying to find out. This is the year that the Will Smith thing happened, by the way, too. So
Okay. I did watch. Yeah, I did watch.
No, that was the Will Smith thing was the year before, I think.
Was it? Then what am
Yeah,
I?
because that was for King Richard. That was
Oh, yeah,
2021.
you're right. I'm bad. I got to do 23. Right. 23 is when it happened there. So
I feel like I watched it, but I can't remember what else was nominated.
I think was that Banshees of Inisherin.
you had Banshees, you had Elvis, you had The Whale, you had Fablemans that everyone
I didn't see
lied
much
to
of
themselves
those. I
that it
didn't
was
see
going to
my.
win.
I watched the Oscars, but I didn't see much of those. Much of that slate.
Okay, I'm trying to find where the best picture. So the full list was Everything Everywhere All at Once, A Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar 2, Banshees, Elvis, Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle Sadness, and Women Talking. So there you go. That was your list of best pictures. So
Should have been Banshees.
no. Where's the...
I liked Banshees a lot, but it is not better than Everything Everywhere.
Yeah,
Mike.
even the filmmaking alone, Mike.
Yeah.
That different
Yeah.
universes, everything.
Actually, I think
yeah,
Everything
yeah,
Michelle
Everywhere
Yao.
is probably the movie I've seen the most in the theaters.
Like as much as I
Probably.
didn't love
Wow.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, it's a movie that I respect a lot, and I understand why it got all the accolades it did.
Yeah. Plus, that was big for the Academy to give a
Yeah.
movie like that, like
Oh, yeah.
to give a movie where Kiki Kwan's having a fight scene with like a dildo. That's crazy. That's like, okay, Taylor, you're the outlier. I saw Dylan gave it a 5. I gave it a 5. Kirkland gave it a 5.
What
You're
I
Three and a
3.5?
half.
Everything all ever all at once. We're talking about that. Maddie
I gotta
hasn't seen
rewatch
that,
that.
Dylan.
I gotta rewatch it. Yeah, that's
It's-
crazy.
It was a good time. So
Gotta watch it.
yeah, my
I get you.
in-laws asked about it because when we were moving once, they saw the Blu-ray and I was like, I don't think you're ready for this. And like they're still older, so I don't think they'll ever be ready. But there's just some people. It's just like I don't know. I don't think this is your cup of tea.
My dad
like,
stopped like halfway through.
Yeah, I just think like I'm not saying no one's parents, but I feel like a lot of our parents and not
No,
like
not my parents
yeah,
either.
like I just like it's so funny where and like I could be wrong, but I just feel like Taylor, April, and I when we grow up and we're like I feel like we'll be in our 60s, we'll be like, oh, we can watch this weird stuff, but my parents' 60s is like, no, I couldn't pitch this to you, and I don't know what it is because there was weird movies when they grew up, but. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe when we're older, we'll be like, "Oh, just
Well, that's
give me
like
Green Book."
when
Not
I
me,
brought
I'm gonna love
my
it.
mom to see One Battle After Another and Sasquatch Sunset. They weren't her movies.
Sasquatch Sunset.
I don't
God
know
bless
why
your
you-
mother, man. God bless your mother. for that.
Yeah,
Did
every
you
time-
show her the trailers before, or did you just
No.
see
Yeah.
it going cold?
She
Oh,
she went in cold.
Like, why
I
aren't you
would
when you
never.
see Avatar or you're seeing some of these kids movies with your kids? Like, why aren't you taking those ones? Anytime you're like, oh, I'm seeing this movie with my mom, like, that's not the pick I'd have for your mom. Like, especially Sasquatch will
Get a
give
bad
you,
gauge on it.
yeah, Sasquatch will give you because I didn't know it was gonna get to those depths of like the Bigfoot sex scene stuff.
Oh, I
I
can't
didn't know.
even imagine.
I,
Oh.
I didn't know that. One battle for another, I could have told you like, well, don't take her to this one. It's gonna be like, it's
What was the
Paul Thomas
motivation behind? Was it just like spur of the moment that you brought her along, or
For which one?
for both? I guess.
I mean, usually when she's visiting, I like to treat her to a movie. And so in the past, there's been like Avengers, if there's a Marvel movie playing. But
That's not her bag either, is it?
I took her to Disclosure Day. Did I? Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
you did
She-
because I joked about you that there was an alien sex scene in there before. you
Yeah,
did, but-
yeah. She didn't think much of Disclosure Day, really. She just picks it
You're-
apart.
You're 0 for 3 for the last movies.
I
you've seen
am.
with
She
her.
keeps talking during the goddamn movie theaters too.
Oh.
But,
What was that movie you guys watched at home? That she went. It was that one, the murder mystery with the phone.
Yeah, they're in the
with
sky,
that
the
fake
tower
Batman.
restaurant thing.
Drop, right?
Drop. Yeah.
Drop.
Oh,
Yeah,
Drop was fun.
yeah.
I
She
like
spoiled
Drop.
it.
I like
She
Drop.
hadn't seen it before, but at 5 minutes, and she's like, "I bet you he's the guy that did it." I'm like, "Will you shut the fuck up?"
But it's not. But she hadn't seen. She hadn't seen the
She didn't
movie
really
before, right?
That's
She
not
hadn't
like a
seen the
spoiler
movie.
though.
Spoilers,
yeah, that's
yes.
why she got
But
it
it's a
right.
logical choice, and I don't want to be told that. I want to get there on my
Oh, we
own.
couldn't watch movies together, Taylor.
Do you not,
I
do
do
you
that all
not
the
do
time.
that? Yeah, do you not do that during the murder mystery the whole time? Like try and pick
Yeah.
and see who it is.
For myself, yes, but I will not spout out my answer to everyone. Watching
No, I
it.
want everyone to know when I'm right at the end.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your mom
That
was
would
like,
annoy me as well. I'm on your team, Taylor.
Jesus. What can you remember? Like, what do you think your mom's favorite movie is, Taylor?
Would you have
Favorite movie?
enjoyed? Would you have enjoyed Yumi and Tuscany?
Maybe.
Yeah, Taylor's on a run right now. You can look at his letterbox.
We need
Madison's
those
making him
reviews.
watch.
I need
Yeah.
those reviews after Taylor.
You're on a Halle Bailey marathon apparently with the
A little bit, yeah, a little bit, I guess. Her favorite movie, though, that's a tough one. I mean, she always, whenever she's here, she's like, "Why don't they make a movie for Halo? They got the guys with the weird alien mouths. Put them in a movie or whatever." That's how she talks.
Did you
And,
tell her about the show she can enjoy on Paramount Plus?
I'm not telling her about the show. No, she doesn't need to watch that. Not a chance.
Oh yeah, because I feel like my I think my dad's might be like if it's not, it's like 2001 Space Odyssey, like something like that. Because I remember he told me as a kid he was super disappointed, or a youngin, he was disappointed in Star Wars because he like everyone talked about how great Star Wars was, and he's like, I saw it and there was no 2001. I was like, well, yeah, how would you think? Like it looks nothing like 2001. It's like Stanley Kubrick, this heady director. Like, yeah, they don't make them like that. I'm like, okay. And then I feel like my mom's something like it's something like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I mean, it's not that, but it's something in that realm where it's like a rom-com.
My
and
mom
just
would
like,
probably be Mrs. Doubtfire.
that's a good one.
My
That's
dad would be some
awesome.
old chunk of coal movie from way
that
back
you
in the
never
day.
heard of. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's is Lord of the Rings. My mom's is an
Nice.
officer and a gentleman.
An officer and a gentleman. Okay.
Which Lord of the Rings? You can't. You can't.
Yeah,
say
tell
like
your
as a
tell
whole.
your dad he can't do that. You text him right now. You can't do that. You gotta
Which
tell
one
him.
would he choose?
Yeah,
You can
probably
say
three.
Hobbit. It's okay.
Probably
Three.
Yeah,
Okay.
Return of the King. Yeah.
Probably three.
Fair.
I think this
My
is a
mom's
lot.
favorite movie is Overboard, the
Oh.
original. I took
What-
her to
which
see
is
the
it,
new
sorry?
one, Overboard,
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
because
one
they
with,
on.
they did like
Yeah.
a gender swap remake several years ago. I took her
I
to
can see that. Yeah, Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, just
Yeah.
looking great. Yeah. Okay.
It's an okay movie. It's not
Yeah.
really my thing, but I took
Yeah.
her to see it. So
Yeah.
Taylor, can we get your Yumi and Tuscany review? What was that experience?
My experience? Well, didn't I write something on my letterbox? What did I write?
You just put pain. No.
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed
did come out
everyone's
this year.
chemistry. Had a lot of fun
Okay.
moments. Borderline Hallmark. But oh yeah,
Oh no!
at its
Borderline
core,
Hallmark.
how fucked up do you have to be to lie and make a man's family think you are his fiance? Because yeah, that's
right.
fucked.
That
That
is
is
the-
fucked.
that is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the full, because I remember this played for when we and the girls saw Wicked for Good. That came out last year, right? Wicked for Good? November?
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
Yeah, this played during that, like the first trailer. And
The
yeah,
trailer,
the film takes place in Italy, tells the story of a young cook who squats in an unoccupied Tuscan villa owned by a man she barely knows. What happens after she meets the owner's brother, and then it just stops. Great. But yeah, she pretends to be his fiance.
She starts trying on the jewelry, and then like the mom and the grandma walk in, like, "Oh,
Prison.
you're engaged. You got the wedding ring on." And it's like it's just all fucked around.
Yeah.
Now, so the guy, so he probably does have a real fiance, right?
No,
No.
he had an ex-fiance.
Oh, I see. So that's
Yeah,
why
see,
he's
there's
ready
that.
for love, because he has an ex-fiance now. Okay. Makes it a bit better. I thought it was going to be a situation where he had a fiance and then he falls in love with the fake fiance. I'm like, this sounds like a terrible guy.
No.
Like
but he comes back. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing in my house? This is weird. You got to tell everyone." And then they go to tell everyone, and the family's like, "Oh, they love her because she's so great." And then he starts lying. He's like, "You know what? I don't want to be the bad guy for once. Let's just roll this for a little bit longer." It's just so fucked up.
and then they fall in love, right?
Just
No.
Just
She
Jean-Pierre,
She
falls.
went
right?
with the other guy, right?
She falls for his cousin, who is his brother-in-law.
Oh,
adopted
right. Yeah,
thing.
sorry. I got them confused. Yeah, because Roger, like the really good-looking guy from Bridgerton, he's the brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then who's the guy who plays the fiance? It's somebody too, right?
I don't
I
recognize
can't
him.
remember. But either way, she falls in love with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And it all works out.
There's
Yeah.
one hell of a shot though where they're running through the vineyards and it's like the sprinklers come on and Madison's like, "This is not the time of day to actually activate your sprinklers because you got to do it at night, right? But it's heat, during the
Yeah.
day." But she was right. But yeah, they run through the water and then he takes his shirt off and he's just fucking shredded.
Oh, yeah, he's in good shape, yeah.
dripping, and the tourists are watching him. Yeah.
When you watched that movie, did you feel he could be Bond, Taylor? Because people bring him up.
Yeah, I could see him for sure being one. He's got the the voice down too. He's got that British accent. He's
I think
speaking
just-
Italian.
I think he's just British, though.
British Italian.
Well, I just like Maddie, French Italian. I don't think it's like if we're talking, he can't be like, "Well, Travis, you're doing a good accent." That's just my natural voice. Like I'm
That's
not putting,
right.
I'm
But
not
he has an
naturally putting on
accent.
an accent right now. Yeah,
No, but he has an accent. Yeah.
Thanks.
He
Maddie-
talks British in the movie. Is he British?
He talks.
In the
Yeah,
movie?
he's British in the movie. Yeah,
Okay,
because he says
okay.
his character is like, "I was born in, fuck, I don't even remember, Britain, and then he
in
moved to
London.
something like that. Then he moved to Italy."
Okay.
Yeah.
And do they how's the family deal with this? Because I think she's engaged to her brother, but then she's
Venona is fucking sus. She does not buy into this shit at all. But
No,
everyone
I
else
mean
is
at the
head
end
over
when the
heels.
swap happens, when she falls in love with the brother, aren't they like, "That's your fiance? How could you be in love with him?" Or do they not even go to that point?
I don't even remember how they get to that point.
That's fair. I'm not gonna
I
hold,
could have passed out in the last 30 minutes or 30 seconds.
I'm not gonna hold your feet to the fire on Yumi and Tuscany. All right. Budget of 18 million, box office 22, made nothing.
That doesn't cover
lost
the
money.
marketing.
Yeah, broke, even lost money pretty much. So
Did Madison enjoy it at least?
She didn't actually tell me what she thought of it. I'll have to ask her.
The movie ends. You guys just get up the couch and then just leave. No,
Yeah.
no words.
We just
spoken.
sleep in separate bedrooms,
Taylor was passed out. Remember, she's like,
Um,
again.
We have to go back and finish watching that one with Keanu Reeves where he's the angel and he's in charge of texting and driving, because that one actually it's got
My
Seth
mom
Rogen
really
in
liked
there.
that movie.
It's actually really cute and has some really hilarious moments, like when Keanu Reeves wants to help out. I can't remember the actor's name, but show him like, "This is your future. I can help you. It's actually great." And he has like this job where he doesn't get vacation time or breaks. He's going to be a delivery driver, and then after that he moves out with his girlfriend, and he's like, "Oh, and you have a dog," but they have to put the dog down because it's sick. And he's like, "What kind of a future is this? This is terrible." So it's got some good humor in there.
Yeah, it was good.
That sounds sad.
Ted, did you know your most liked review on Letterboxd is your one bad after another, where you tell a story about you and your mom?
What?
Yeah, on Letterboxd, that's your most liked review, the one bad after another one. So there you go. Wasn't all for nothing.
Oh, I didn't know you could see most favorited reviews. That's kind of cool. That must be a
yeah, I
pro
see.
thing.
But no, I don't have Pro. No, it's on there. You can go take a look. It's on your own account. What was the other one you just saw recently too? That was like another rom-com. That oh yeah, what the hell was that? You gave it like a 5. It wasn't, or like a 2 out of whatever.
I know you gave The Giver like half a star.
Yeah,
Giver's
The
fucking
Giver.
Terrible.
I don't even remember The
What a
Giver. I
fucking
can.
joke.
Yeah, what he set us up for The Giver because it's Meryl Streep, right?
It's based on a book, though, that, right?
Yeah, I
Based
had to
on a
read that book
book.
in high school.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It was so boring. You get all these close-ups of black and white where they're just like
Why
just
they
like
so
every
why they so
actor's an actor.
close?
I don't know. It was just terrible. I'm not a fan of that
There's
movie.
A Giver. I've never heard
I
of
think I've
this
even
movie.
heard of that.
Yeah, when I saw the poster, I was like, "Oh, I know he's in for it."
Travis,
Jeff
you know what I think when I see this?
Robin? That's what I
No,
think of.
I-
That's the guy who
I-
played Nightwing on Titans.
A nice punishment movie right here.
Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, that's right. If people don't know, in our NFL Discord, the loser, the person who's the worst, has to watch a movie, and The Giver might be. That's a good
That's
one.
a brutal punishment.
Because the first year, Manny, you lost, right? And you had to
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
the Star
Star
Wars
Wars.
Christmas special.
Yeah.
And then last year, Dito lost, and we made him watch a Siberian film.
Yeah, that was cruel. I can't believe you guys did that to that poor guy. That's just mean.
Again, even if you don't watch the movie, search at the Plus Siberian film, and you'll know, like, man, he
The
went through it.
Wikipedia page will give you
Yeah.
a PTSD.
That's how I
It's borderline a
experienced
snuff film. I remember seeing it in middle school, high school, and being like, "What the hell is this?" But okay, so you got Jeff Bridges, Meryl Streep. You got that's the guy who's. Do you know what else he's from, Taylor?
I mean, I can't
That's the
tell
guy
you off
from
the top of
Big
my head.
Lebowski, I believe, right?
lower. Yeah, he's the guy. He's Will's son in Pirates 5.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Brendan
He hasn't
Thwaites.
fucking aged. What? This movie's like 20 years old.
And then this girl, she
I've
seems
never seen
familiar. Odea Rush. She seems
Wait,
familiar.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah, she was
Taylor
in here.
Swift, Katie Holmes, and Alexander Skarsgård. But yeah, who's Swift playing in this movie?
I don't even fucking remember. Because
Who
Madison
else?
was like, "Yeah, Taylor Swift's in this." I was like, "When the fuck did she pop in? I didn't even catch it."
How was Skarsgård?
Skarsgård, I mean, he was okay. But I can't speak to these characters much because it's just so fucking bland. Like,
I
But it
think
has-
you're
what's
flat
the
out
setup?
here.
What's the setup for this?
the setup, well, it's just like there's
Oh, she's
no
a brunette
emotion
in this movie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So no one has emotions or anything, right? Like no one has like the baselines, but you've got
That
one
poster
guy.
is matching your description. No one has
yeah.
emotions.
No one
Look
has
at their
emotions.
blank faces.
Jeff Bridges is like the one guy who has the memories of everything like the world before with wars and everything like that. And so like he passes that on to the
what?
next person, right?
This isn't a romantic. I thought this was just a romantic movie.
I mean,
It's
he
a
feels,
dystopian Hunger
he feels
Games
love.
type of movie.
Yeah, I just thought
crazy.
I just thought it was like a Nicholas Sparks
I
book.
thought it was
didn't even
based on
know-
like the book, The Giver, but
Yeah, it is.
It is. It is.
that's a very different concept than the book. The book is just like the guy passes down like color, isn't it?
Oh, it's memories of
His
of the
memories,
past.
yeah.
Yeah.
of colors.
Yeah, and the one kid, he
Wow.
can't handle it. He's like, everyone has a right to know, and then he runs away.
Wow.
So,
Jeez Louise.
yeah, I saw this movie in theaters, and I never revisited it because it
Oh,
was a
Cal
fucking waste
Kestis
of
was in there
time.
too, Taylor.
He was in there too. That's right. Fuck, everyone's in this movie.
Everyone's in this movie.
But Travis, you said I saw another lovey-dovey movie. Oh, no.
You like that poster, Dylan? You'll find your place.
These
You'll find your
character
place.
posters.
The other lovey-dovey movie you would have saw, Reminders of Him, which had the girl from It Follows in there. Which I thought the
Right,
movie
yeah,
was
that's the
okay.
one where she she's a drunk driver, right, and kills the.
It was an accident.
daddy.
It was an accident. There was a pothole
Wait,
and
wait,
it
stop
fucked
it.
him over.
Was she a drunk driver though?
I don't think they were drunk.
Okay.
I think it was the pothole.
Yeah,
I
think they're
thought you were about to
sober.
tell me the drunk
Yeah,
driving was an accident. Well,
No.
I'm like, no, that's a different conversation.
But the baby
It's an
daddy,
accident.
he definitely, I'm sure he's happy because his kid's in a good place and his girl's in a good place now. But at the end of the day, like, if you don't want spoilers, cover your ears. But like, let's say baby daddy's up above looking down and sees, okay, my best friend is fucking my former soon-to-be wife that I never
Make
got
him
to
love.
marry,
Make him
and
love. Come on.
being the father of my daughter. I mean, maybe. I mean, I
You want
I
that,
would,
Taylor?
I told
Madison's passed
Madison.
away,
I
I'm
told
single.
Madison, I'm like, I no. I told Madison about this. Let's
a
go over
good
the
father.
prospects. No, but it's an odd concept. I'd be like, you know what? You get fucked over.
Apparently she was, so. I don't. You'd be dead though. I don't think that. The reason I guess it wouldn't bug me is because like if Emily ended up with one of my friends, I would assume like I know that person's a good person, so that's okay, Taylor's like, no, not at all. Taylor would rather risk Madison end up with a serial killer than one of his friends. Like it's dangerous out there.
It is dangerous. Yeah.
Oh, that girl! that girl that you're saying was in The Giver. She was the star of the Goosebumps movie with Jack Black. That's where I know her from. So,
Oh, okay.
everyone check that. But yeah, Maddie, remember that one for the NFL. That might be a good one.
I wrote it down already.
Good, yeah, The Giver. That sounds like an awful time. So,
At least for a nomination, we usually do the poll, so we could throw a bunch of
yes,
juicy options.
yeah,
I
that's definitely.
did want to ask. It's good that you brought up Goosebumps because I wanted to have a random Jack Black question because of all this Tenacious D discourse. So I'm very curious. What is everyone's? Because I was trying to think on this. What everyone's favorite? And I know Travis isn't a huge Jack Black guy. What is your favorite Jack Black performance? If you had to think back on his
Performance or
career?
movie?
Uh,
Those are two
I
very
guess
different
both.
things.
We
That's
could
true.
do both. I guess we could do both. Or just
Yeah, it's
do
tough
the
because
two.
I know Dylan loves King Kong. I don't love King Kong, but I think he's great in King Kong.
Yeah,
though.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Just looking here.
I
gotta look at
mean,
Spielberg.
I love School of Rock. I love Tenacious D. I'd pick.
School of Rock is great.
Yeah, School of Rock would
Yeah.
probably be
I'd
mine.
pick Tenacious D.
Yeah, I think School Rock's probably the answer for both. Like, I'd give a shout also Tropic Thunder. I fucking love him in Tropic Thunder. He is phenomenal in Thunder. And you know what? Because we just rewatched him with the kids. Like Loki, he's actually really good in Jumanji. He's the best one out of that crew.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
He's really good. So again, like I don't hate Jack Black. I think it also just I grew up in this podcast where all four of these other fuckers just loved Jack Black. So when the Tenacious D, like this has happened before where they be ranting or talking about something, I'm just like, all right. I like Jack Black when he's being a little bit different because for a while I'd say like from 98 to like 07, he was like the same guy for like just doing the same thing over
Hey.
and over.
Did you watch Bernie?
When you figure it
That's
out,
something
you just keep
different.
going with it.
I don't think I did ever fully see Bernie, but I agree, Dylan. They're all Eddie did the same thing, Carrie did the same thing, so I get it. You got to do that. So
Yeah.
is that McConaughey with Bernie? It is McConaughey.
Like you said, he showed. They all eventually do that one performance, like with him in King Kong. It was cool just seeing him in that type of role, that type of movie. But even for me, I'd probably go School of Rock. I think would be
Yeah,
the one
that's
I
a
would
good
It's
include.
such a good movie.
Yeah,
I feel like
so
I'd
good.
honestly might go like The Holiday because I really love him in that. He just
Nice.
plays like a down to earth, like super best friend to what's her name?
Kate Winslet.
Thank you. Yeah, he's
That's a
just
good one.
he's great in there.
We need a Taylor Madison retro of that. That's what we need.
Richo,
You
no,
should do
maybe
that.
this Christmas. Yeah,
You should do The Holiday and Titanic back to back. Have you guys watched Titanic together too?
we went. Yeah, we did with the anniversary and theaters.
Oh,
We went and saw
God.
that. That
In
was
the
fucking
theaters.
awesome. Yeah, that was.
It must have
great.
been awesome. It's just me and Emily booted up
Was
last
your mom
week.
there too, like spoiling like there's gonna be an iceberg?
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
guess
sink.
what?
think
Leo's
it's
gonna
me.
die. The boat's
Ship's
gonna
gonna
sink.
Have you guys heard about the Titanic? Guess what's gonna happen? Yeah, because that movie's like 320. It's a
Yeah,
long-
that was at the extreme too, so it was awesome. It was a good.
Did they do it on the
good
actual
time.
extreme screen?
I
or
think
no?
I think it was.
That
I
makes
think it
sense.
was.
Yeah, because I talked about Trash told you it's like the first like hour and a half. I was like, all right, why this thing win Best Picture? I kind of get it, but man, that like when the boat does crash, it is just like, okay, this is why Cameron does what he does because that whole sequence is incredible. Like it's just an hour and a half of just like hype and stuff's going on. Dialogue's cheesy and Billy Zane's doing whatever Billy Zane's doing in that movie. Like you could cut that subplot off like Act 2.
I feel like I
but,
spent like the first like 10, 15 years of my life just assuming that was the best movie ever made because I was just had that perception as a kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not wrong. I think there's some.
I haven't rewatched it in a long time though.
When you see it on the big screen, Dylan, it's like you're on the boat when it's sinking.
Damn.
The
That's
scale
crazy.
is
They
there.
spritz you too. It's like the 5D experience or whatever.
Yeah.
the four.
They have salt water.
All of a
That would
sudden
be
the
a good one
theater
to do
splits
on
in
the-
half.
That'd be a good one to do with that water park in Langley, Travis.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
They pop a hole in all the tubes and everyone falls in at one point.
Except for that first hour and a half, it's just a romantic drama, and you're
Well, back
just
in
like,
the day, they used to have the VHSs that were split into two
Yeah.
Yep, I
cassettes.
definitely had it in 2 VHS.
Yeah, and I would only ever watch the second one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's funny because like I don't know, maybe this is a hot take here, but like people always talk about Leo versus Timmy. I'm gonna say it. Timmy Chalamet at the age Leo was in the Titanic, he fucking floors Leo. I'm sorry, I don't think Leo's like. I think he's like has the boyish charm in Titanic. He's very like cute and fun, but like I don't think you put him in Dune at that age if he's like delivering what Timothy Chalamet is doing. You know, Kate Winslet though on the other hand, like I think Kate Winslet is like out acting him in every fucking scene. It was kind of crazy because I haven't seen this movie in probably a decade. I was like, man, Kate Winslet at the age she was like 21. At the age of 21, she's already like this esteemed like man. She could win an Oscar right now. Where Leo's definitely like, oh hey, I'm having a good time, and like
It's a bit of the character too, don't know? Isn't he a bit more
Yeah.
like she's
It's-
more high class and stuff?
It is. There's just something just with him. He's just like a but it's fine. It made his career, and it's also just weird seeing Leo in like other than Inception, seeing him in like a fantastical like action sense where like he's running away from like waterfalls or like he's fighting over a gun. Like he doesn't do that stuff much, right? So it was weird when he's like, there's a shot where he saves a kid and he's running down the hall and there's all this water coming after him. Like this is Leo. Like Leo would never do this nowadays. Like he would you never catch
He
him.
wouldn't
like,
save a kid in his days.
no,
these
not
days.
that.
No.
Like, and I guess he fought the bear,
one, though.
but like he was trying to get the Oscar with that bear, right? You know, like I don't know. It's funny to see him doing that stuff. So, Maddie, you didn't answer your own question. April, I don't think I heard either for Jack Black.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Okay, what about you, Maddie?
Maddie said School of Rock.
Yeah,
School of Rock,
probably.
right,
I love King Kong as a movie as well, but School of Rock is so good. I watched it. I think within the last year, and I hadn't seen it in a while, and it completely held up. It was so good.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
he's
so funny and charming. It's amazing.
He's got
Yeah.
202 credits. My God, this guy has anyone seen? And I don't think Dylan, but I feel like he would have had it. Has anyone seen Anaconda?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Nope.
yes, I
several
did.
times.
Wow, half the
I-
panel
yeah.
here. Him and Paul Rudd.
It was fun. I liked
Was it? Okay.
I'll watch it.
I've just met now. I know you guys, and I'm sure I saw it in Letterboxd, but I saw it on Crave. The babies tried to put it on the other day. They stole a remote, and I walked to the movie 5 minutes in. Anaconda was playing, so now Crave is gonna think I'm trying to watch Anaconda. But
It's
yeah,
good.
it
You can watch
was a
it.
good time.
We
It's
need to do a retro. At least just I
No.
mean like Hunt for Blood
Fuck
Orchid.
off.
Yes,
But like
yes,
the first
yes,
one,
Do it.
that first one is
Hunt for
so
the Blood
good.
Orchid. Hell yes.
Listen,
All right,
in the next,
patrons.
I was gonna say in the next 2 weeks, the retrospective poll is going live. If they submit there, gets vote for it, sure. But I'm not
Patrons,
active-
come
I'm
on,
not-
you
I'm
guys.
not-
I'm doing it.
I'm not
Everybody
actively
vote for it.
volunteering, and that would have been the time to do it. Taylor. It was last year, the Anaconda retro for the Anaconda movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well, you wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have gone on board.
I
with
would
it.
not have
No.
done it. I would not
But now
have
you
done
guys have the power, so let's make it happen.
Do it,
I
yeah.
thought-
Hunt for the Blood Orchid is such a guilty pleasure of mine. I
Oh,
love
like when
that
all of
movie.
the
How
anacondas
many
are
of
like
these did they make?
having the orgy and like the people
Yeah.
fall. Oh, it's
movie.
nightmare
So good,
fuel.
man. It's
Yeah.
so good.
How many of these
Love
did they
it.
make?
Yeah, there's at least 4 for sure. Because I remember going into
That's
Walmart
crazy.
and they
I
have
did
like
not know
the
there was
4
more than
packs.
one.
There's
Other than
7.
remake.
There's seven.
There's 7.
Like,
I don't know if
Seven?
I've seen
Taylor,
all
you're
the-
trying to make us watch Anaconda
No,
versus
there's
Lake
not 7.
Placid? Yeah.
Obviously.
Anaconda 97,
What?
Anaconda Hunt for the Blood Orchard, Anaconda 3 Offspring,
Blood Orchard?
Anaconda. Look at this shit here. Anacondas, but then they still get a subtitle. Anacondas Trail of Blood. Just call it Anacondas. To have the S there, but Anacondas Trail of Blood, Lake Placid versus Anaconda. Then in 2000, oh wait, no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's it's listing. Okay, no, I'm wrong. It's 6. It's 6. For some reason on
That's
Wikipedia
still
they
a lot.
they listed because I guess it came out early. Anaconda.
To be fair, I didn't know that's what Taylor was pitching. I thought the retro was like maybe the J-Lo one and Hunt for the Blood Orchid.
Those two for sure. I think are must
the new one.
dos.
Oh wait, no,
And the new one.
there is a one from China too. So there is 7 of them. Here we go. I'll pull it up. There is a movie they did a China remake, Taylor.
Yeah, I think I've seen this one actually.
I
Maddie,
might
you've
have
seen
too.
this one? What are you
This
guys?
is the
Why
one.
are you seeing this?
Cursed
Yeah, I think I saw that.
What
Fun.
what
Giant snake eating people. What else
what's
do you want?
making you put in? Oh no! What's making you watch the Anaconda Cursed Jungle? So there you go. That'd be
I don't know
7.
if it's. I have it. It might be on my watch list. It might be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Why is
definitely
this
would
girl in
watch
this this tank top? And
That's
just,
hilarious.
I-
wow.
You guys.
Oh,
there she is.
hello.
Look at that! Like they put her in the smallest tank top in the world. My goodness. Okay. See, this is what we're gonna have to go through. We get this voted.
You do a
Man,
Hunt for
don't
the Blood Orchid, and then Deep Blue Sea. That's the double
Oh,
feature.
Deep Blue Sea,
For,
yeah.
No, man, you know us. You're probably not listening to them. We're doing all the Resident animated films. There's some trash in there, but we're going through them. We've committed. We're doing it. And
Yeah,
if
it's a while.
if we get Anaconda, we're fucking doing this movie.
Good, you should.
We're
I
talking-
support it.
This is my fucking nightmare, though. Like in
gonna watch
real
that.
life, that'd be the worst. I'd rather be on fire. No, thank you. Like snakes.
Yeah, it's scary.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
No,
that looks great. I'm gonna
no
watch it.
thank you.
Travis, have you seen Hunt for the Blood Orchid?
I don't think so. I think I've only seen the J-Lo one. Let me look
And
this up.
Dylan, have you seen any of them?
I've never seen any of these movies. No.
Oh, what are
Me
we
too.
looking up?
Oh, you gotta watch the
this
first
is
one
the
at least.
scene here, eh?
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
first he gets bit, and then he's getting crushed, and it's not even over for him. This isn't the end of it. It's not even the end. Oh my god!
The CGI looks amazing though for
Yeah, that's
this.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Were these PG-13 or R?
I think they are. They had to be.
I think there are.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Mike,
new one
have
might
you
be
seen them?
PG-13. I'd have to
Man.
look. I don't remember. I took my grandma to see it. She really liked it.
Oh,
Oh no!
God.
That's an. Oh, get that off my screen! I'll watch the Siberian film before I watch this fucking shit. Like,
Mike,
Oh,
have you
you
seen
That
any of
was
them?
sick. That was a great shot. That was like a Dark Souls boss intro.
that should be boss. You're fighting a boss that already has a human in its stomach, and it's just like
Gross.
it's like could be your friend and stuff. No, snakes, Mike. That's my worst fear is snakes. I cannot do snakes.
And you're
so.
claustrophobic, right? So being constricted is probably.
Hey, I'm not claustrophobic. It's something else, Dylan. Remember we looked up? It's the idea of not being able to move, and that's what that would be
Right,
though. In the
right,
snake's
right.
stomach. Oh my god! I try to, I don't know, claw my way through, but that's
Mike,
awful.
Mike, have you seen any of them?
None of them. No.
You gotta watch the first one at least.
Conda Blood Orchid.
I'll put them on my list.
It's a
The
good.
first one and the
good-
new one. And Blood Orchid's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well, the new one, I
it's good.
almost watched it a couple of times this year.
fun.
I might pull
Yeah.
the trigger. Do you need to have seen the original ones to get it?
No.
I don't think so at all. No,
Okay.
but it has some crazy.
There's
Not
some
even like.
references like if you were gonna watch them both, I would say watch the first one first, but you don't have to watch it.
Okay.
It
Was
has
the
some
blood-
freaky shots too. Just how like it like out top down kind of shots. Just freaky.
Was the Blood Orchid just like a straight to DVD one?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay,
Probably.
because this cast, there's other than Morris Chestnut, I don't know
Yeah.
anybody in this cast rocking a 4.8 on
Out of 5.
out of 10. Out of 10.
Higher than Oppenheimer. Higher than...
Highest rated movie on Letterboxd.
The poster is though. It's that we just got that shot of like the guy in the snake's belly. That's what the poster is for the Blood Orchid. Is orchid? Is the some guy's face in
I
there?
like the
so-
cover. That's good.
That's cool.
And it's
Yeah.
got that saw green. Love
It does, yeah. So there
It's
you go.
it's a great guilty pleasure of mine. It's a very good. I think I rewatch it like every couple of years, honestly.
I haven't seen it in a while. I should rewatch it.
Yeah, you should honestly.
Anaconda. That CGI though, too. You're bringing up with China. I can't remember what movie we saw. I think it was for the podcast, but oh shit, I can't remember. But we got a trailer for the Hope movie, that Alien movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the big screen. You know what? I know some of the CGI looked a little questionable. On the big screen, it looked fine. So I hope we get it. I do really want to
Me
see.
too. I really want to see it. In
I
theater.
really want to see it. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hoping it happens, but I don't know. I can never predict what we're getting stuff. So
Did anybody get Sex and Death at Camp Miasma? Because
Nope.
we did not.
no, neither.
However, I got lucked out because I'm going to Minneapolis on vacation this week, and we're gonna go see it there. So
Nice.
Oh,
That's cool. Yeah, I really wanted to see that one. I actually haven't seen, like, I saw the TV Glow, but Gillian Anderson, this like weird like a sex movie about like Friday the 13th, pretty much like that, kind of using that as an allegory. The whole plot of like, oh, they're in a horror movie. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it looks
It's good
awesome.
stuff.
I'm very excited.
Hannah Einbinder, great on Hacks too. So that's a
Yeah,
plus.
yeah.
I haven't seen Hacks. It's on my list, but I know that she's supposed to be really great. So
It's really good. Really
We
good.
got some showings here. I wanted to go, but
Odyssey.
I'm gonna try.
You heard it. Well, it's just like I didn't when I went to go see End of Oak Street, which again I was not happy, Taylor. You made me see that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't make you go see it.
You just talked it up a bit
You
too
gave it
much.
a 3.5 out of 5, didn't you?
The way he and other people were talking it up were a big thing, but this I pulled up on my bike, and while I was locking my bike, the theater closest to the bike lock, I could tell what movie was going on. Speaking of the Odyssey, it was
Oh, no way.
yeah, this is outside.
Are you serious?
There's a door. That's the door. That's the door. And that was how loud it was. The Cyclops scene of him just yelling.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh
yeah.
man, those poor patrons are like. No, I liked Oak Street. I think the way, and whenever I see Clay drop a 4, but now I don't. Clay, I love you. I don't trust you anymore. I don't trust you. What you give a 2.5? If I know Clay gives something a 2 or 2.5, I go, I'm gonna love that movie. And if I see a 5, I'm like, even same way Carolina. He spoke about this like it was the second coming of like Cannibal Run or something like this. And
good.
it was good. It was
It was
good, but
yeah,
I was
like
like,
Really good.
yeah,
I'm
I'll
with
say it was
Clay on that
really
one.
good. But like, I was like, man, like almost a perfect score. I don't know if I can go there, So no.
Speaking
it was fun.
of scores, Maddie, you gave They Will Kill You a 2.5. What's
yeah,
going on there? I'm being asked.
Maddie.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't. Honestly, I like.
You're on
I
trial.
respect what they were. I respect,
He's getting flustered. Did you or
Come
did you
on.
not give it a 2.5?
Answer the
Pull
question.
That's what we should do. Just pull everybody's letterboxes. And
Yeah, we probably should do that one. We should all pick our favorite movies and see which patron has like the worst score and just say, all right,
It's
defend
always
yourself.
Clay.
No.
No.
Oh, if
We
me
gotta have
and
Clay on for that one.
me and Maddie need an hour with Clay just for the Batman. Maybe I gave it a little bit better score this time. He bumped it up to a 3 out of 5. Come on,
Trial of
it
Clay.
drops every time he watches it. It drops now.
Hey, don't distract from the question, Maddie.
Right,
They Will
yeah.
Kill You 2.5.
Yeah.
I love the idea though, April. A daily letterbox roast whenever we get together. But no, honestly, I didn't think it was terrible. I just couldn't get into it that much. I respect some of the choices they made and like what they were going for, but it just, I don't know, I couldn't lock in, I guess, but it was one of those, I write this in the Discord sometimes. It was a work movie, so I was working, it was on in the background. It wasn't one that I was like sitting down locking in on,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I still watched most of it, but
It's a very visual movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
yeah.
Gotta watch it again.
It was so much fun in the theater. It was a good theater watch.
That's
fun.
gonna be your football punishment. I'm gonna make you watch it again.
Theaters, I feel like it must have been, it would have been fun. Oak
Especially
Street,
because they held so much back in the marketing from that movie, so you
Yeah.
didn't really know what you were getting.
yeah. When I went and watched Oak Street, that was it felt like I was cheating on my girlfriend because I just kept thinking about the Odyssey.
He heard the Cyclops in the other.
That was the test because with Spider-Man, I didn't have that experience. I was locked
Yeah.
in when I watched Spidey and I loved it. But Oak Street, the entire time, I was like, damn, I'm dying to watch Odyssey right now. And actually, when it ended, the movie's really short. When it ended, I found the screening of Odyssey, but it was in French. And it was perfect though because it was like the last like 30 minutes where it's all action. So I was like, okay, I don't have to listen to Nolan translated in French. I could just enjoy the action sequence. I kind of snuck in and caught the end of it.
I respect
Oak
you more. I thought you got a bottom thing. I'm like, I respect you more for
So
sneaking
7.5
in.
times.
No, I'm not. I heard a couple lines in French. Pattinson speaking French. I was like, I don't need this,
Fair enough.
I don't need this. Yeah, no, I think it's just people talked it up a bit too much, and when you keep seeing the like best, like, and it's tough, right? When the like best dinosaur movie since Jurassic Park, it's not like there's been a lot.
Yeah,
it's usually
there's
just
Not a lot of
Jurassic.
competition.
Yeah, it's usually just Jurassic Park, right? But it's like okay, and like maybe I could agree with that, but like I still like Jurassic World more than End of Oak Street. I love the first, or I really enjoy the first Jurassic World, and all I'll say is like there's a moment where Anne Hathaway takes a picture of Ewan McGregor, jump the shark for me. I won't say what's happening in that scene.
Everybody says that. I thought it was hilarious.
I was out.
It was a full mock
Yeah.
scene. It was supposed
Yeah.
to be like a checkout, like mocking kind of moment.
Well,
I
they were
like that
mocking
a
me
lot.
as a viewer. I was like, "What am I doing here? It's fucking 11 p.m. I'm watching this stupid ass scene." And just
Still, what a
didn't-
year Anne Hathaway is having though.
Oh, yeah.
Mother
Oh, yeah.
Mary, The
Oh, yeah.
Odyssey, and she's not even done. She's got that Verity movie coming out too. It's a hell of a year for her.
I
Yeah,
can't
I
wait
need
for
you guys to
Verity.
go see that and tell me if I would like it because
Verity?
I'm not on it.
That looks like it could go two ways. It could be like a sleeper hit. Like either way, I actually think it'll do like well for its budget. But I mean, like it could be a sleeper hit for people liking it, or like even the Housemaid. I feel like Housemaid people liked
I
it
like The
more than they
Housemaid.
thought they were gonna be. Yeah, or it's like gonna be a perfect 1.5 out of 5 movie that's just like the shits. But
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see what's going on.
So
I'm
let me know
down,
if you
yeah,
think I'll
Josh
watch it,
Hartnett.
or if I like it, and I'll go watch it, Travis, when you see it.
I don't know if I'm seeing it in theaters though, so I can't promise you that.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't.
But at home, whatever.
Yeah. Because when is that coming out? It's like the
Do you
first.
think it's a
Those-
good like bring your mom kind of movie, Travis?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom is going to see
You
it.
can't
so
do any worse,
Oh,
Taylor.
go with Madison, Taylor. Go with Madison. You'll have to.
I think it's gonna be Mad for Me because it's like there's that scene where they find like in the trailer Dakota Johnson like finds like an imprint of her teeth on the stairwell, and then later on they cut to her getting like rammed on the stairwell. So I don't think.
Oh
it's
yeah,
you
the
know.
sound effect to that scene. Well, that was in the theater before City Insidious.
But it's
What
another
we,
Colleen Hoover adaptation, so it should be like right up that same alley as.
That's
Oh, yeah.
why
Miners of
I
Heaven and all
want
that.
to stay away from it, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
that's what's,
Who did Housemaid though?
Another offer.
no, that's different.
But you like why is that? You liked Housemaid? That's Colin Hoover, right?
No, it's not Colleen Hoover.
No.
Oh, okay. Then I'm
Uh-uh.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just ends with us, and then this one, right? And then
And the one with I want to say
Giver.
Anson Mount. It's not him. The How to Train Your Dragon guy who's been in all the
Yeah,
movies recently.
McKenna Grace. Right?
Yeah, McKenna
Regretting
Grace.
You, right?
Regretting
Yeah.
You. Yeah.
I didn't see that
yeah.
either.
Right. Okay.
I didn't want no interest in any of those movies, but this one looks more interesting. So I need somebody else to watch it and tell me if. It's
Oh yeah, I'm there. I'm there for sure. You have
okay, you let me know,
three-
man.
3 very hot actors in it.
You're gonna see it in the
three-
theaters, Maddie. You're gonna see them in theaters.
Yeah, for sure. If I have the
Wow.
chance, I'll
Only
check
if the
that out.
Odyssey isn't playing anymore.
Josh Hartnett is my boy, man. I love Josh Hartnett.
That's fair.
I
I
do
also
like
feel
Josh
like that
Hartnett.
letterbox score after for Matt, like there's a chance that could be a long watch for you. You know, like there I don't know for sure, but there's a chance. it could be.
Verity,
Yeah, I think so.
I think, yeah.
I don't know. It just there's some vibes where it's like this could go the wrong way, but
Yeah.
because when is that coming out? Is that in September?
September,
or?
yeah. I think
The
so.
one I'm getting worried about is Onslaught comes out September 4th. We have tickets here for Practical Magic and Dog Stars. Like we have movies that are past Onslaught, and we have nothing for Onslaught, and I really want to see that. But
Yeah,
I imagine we'll
oh,
get it
that
because it has an
looks
IMAX
good.
screening. But it looks really good.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. It's one of those that it'll probably drop closer to the
The
release
Wednesday,
date.
the day before.
a couple days before. Yeah,
And
it's
I
a
guess they're making-
smaller,
They're making another Tom and Jerry movie.
Oh, we've
That's
got
coming out.
showings for it here.
Wow.
Okay. Forbidden Compass. There you go. Tom and Jerry still killing it. Yeah, Hope. That's coming out September 9th on a Wednesday. So I don't know if we'll get that. Practical Magic, which I'll see on VOD. Emily's going to see that with my family. Resident Evil's the 18th. When the hell's Verity out then?
I think it's October.
Oh, is it October?
Oh, it could be.
For me,
Oh,
I'm
you're
hyped
right. October
for,
2nd. There
I'm
you
hyped
go.
for prime time, man, because I've
Oh,
never.
Prime looks so good.
I don't know what background you guys have, because Taylor had mentioned it on one of the casts too. I don't know if you guys had seen it also, but I didn't really watch much of the show, and I know they did a doc on it after called Predators that I had wanted to check out, but I never saw it. But I just now, because the movie's coming out, I went through this freaking rabbit hole on YouTube of watching these Chris Hansen videos. And I feel like I'm so glad I did, because now like I have an idea of like his character, his persona. He has like this great voice too. And I feel like I'm going to love, I don't know how good the movie's going to be, but I'm so like excited to watch Pattinson in the role. I feel like I'm going to love just the performance at least.
I'm going back and forth on if I want to watch the doc first or not, because I feel like I've had the experience when I watched the doc, and then if you watch the movie, it's like almost just a beat for beat. I never had, but I know lots of people say that with the Smash Machine, where the movie is almost just the doc, but just made of like in an acting form. So I'll go
That's
back
why it
and
was
forth.
boring.
I think I'm gonna wait till after.
Yeah, watch the doc after.
He's not
I think
wrong.
so.
You know?
But
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch the dog after. But
Hey,
I
don't-
think
Dwayne,
Chris
come on, Disney
Hansen, they
legend.
wouldn't let him see it because he wouldn't sign an NDA. So
Yeah. I'm very I did not think he was going to be visually looking like that. So I'm really excited for that one. That should be good. I don't even know when that's out to. There's so many of these fall movies that are just
The week after, it's the 25th
of October?
September.
Oh, September.
Yeah.
okay.
There's a lot of
Week after
interesting
Resident
stuff
Evil.
in September. There's also the Uprising. I'm looking forward to for September.
I've seen the poster for that, but I don't know anything about it. Andrew Garfield, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's about a
right.
14th century peasant uprising against the English monarchy.
Yeah, that does sound like a you movie, Mike.
Oh yeah, it's from Paul Greengrass, the director of Captain Phillips.
All right, I have more movie things I want to talk about, but I have to ask Maddie and April. I'm not sure if you've heard this, but the controversy. Taylor's here because the first thing a couple days ago, Discord, Maddie's like, "Oh, I was so excited to listen to this Taylor Swift from GV Day," and then the team's eliminated on the first
You
question.
broke my heart, man.
I
You broke
listened
my
to it
heart.
the day
love
after I watched
competition,
it. Yeah.
Is that something that should be changed for next year? Maybe
Yes.
no more 50 pointers.
No
I got the
offense,
notes.
Taylor, but
It's
that
gonna
was a
change.
terrible idea.
Hey, Mike is incredible. Just whip that answer out.
I did know the answer to that one. I did not know.
Yeah,
the
I don't want to humble brag too much, but I don't think it's like that hard of a
Yeah.
And it was
it's
on a
like, if you
steal
know-
too. Oh,
Yeah, Hannibal and the Elephants. Like I asked my 15-year-old and he knew about it. So
Only Hannibal Lecter, only Hannibal I think of is fucking Mads Mikkelsen. I didn't think of the elephants.
Where do you think the name came from?
yeah,
Apparently that guy. I was not into social studies at all. The only thing I retained was Louis Riel. That's the only thing I retained in social studies.
give
and
me
then
a
we
Louis
burnt the-
Riel fact. What do you got?
What? His first name was Louis. His last name was Riel. And I know he did some stuff, and I think he married, I think, a native woman, and a lot of people didn't like that because he was like a very big political figure, but he was very much into like going in, like trying to bring people together at a time where people were like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. You should be marrying like a sophisticated, high-class white woman. What are you doing? And he like tried to bring cultures together. And then I know we burnt the White House down at some point. I remember that. But the rest
That's like
of
what
stuff,
every Canadian
You guys would
knows.
like
We
to
burnt the
repeat
White
that.
House down.
Yeah. I'm not saying that live on air. I would not like to burn any White House down whatsoever. Never. But
I'm not going to burn the White House down. I just
Just the
okay if someone
Canadian.
else.
Maybe one news section of it.
yeah.
They
Maddie,
already
did you
tore
know?
down half of it. So
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. We're just helping now. Yeah. Maddie, did you know the Hannibal question?
No, I had no idea for both 50 pointers. And Taylor, I love your trivia. I love the questions. Just that point system, man. It has to go. Again, you could do a 50 pointer, but then the next 49 can be 1 point question.
Oh, there's a doubler, Maddie. There's a doubler in there. You get 2 points
The
sometimes.
team's
Yeah.
mathematically eliminated after the first question.
that was
Like in the moment, it sucked, but now I'm happy that for GV history, that'll always be in there.
Yeah.
Taylor's trivia, the like that one time that we were just eliminated, just like
I was
that.
literally the Tarantino meme. That picture, that image of him that I sent was me sitting down to watch this trivia. And 10 minutes in, I was like, it's already settled. I'm like, I can't to like literally after the first two questions, I was like, oh my god.
Which is because like there's no sports game where that happened too, right? It would like eventually, even halfway, that might happen. No team is like mathematically eliminated within like the first play.
Well,
Baseball,
it's like
soccer.
catching the golden snitch within the first like 30 seconds of a Quidditch match.
But the game's
game is
over
over.
though. The game's over. We
You don't
still had to.
play
We
an
had me and Dylan
That's
had to
49
limp on.
questions.
We had to limp on and just play this and be like.
Because there was
"Nah."
hope. There was a chance that the opposing team got every other question wrong.
No.
Yeah, and they have to get everything wrong. We have to get
It's a
everything right, which is.
I
wild.
will say this though. Listening back on it, I'm not entirely sure if I was even allowed to answer the question with the lifeline that we used.
Whoa,
But
Let me
that'd be
confirm. Let me
huge.
confirm live on air for you.
If not, we got to run it back. We got to get everyone together now.
well, we still would have won with overall
No,
points.
no,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying.
We
No,
need to
that
run the
changed
whole
everything
thing
because
back.
me and Dylan's morale would have changed. We wouldn't have
Our
been so
morale
down.
was distinctly different after that moment.
Yeah, it's like you can't go in a box max with a concussion, a concussion, a concussion, a
Can't go on a
concussion,
podcast
right?
with a concussion either.
So you guys
I don't want a podcast with
used
concussion.
the
Taylor,
quick
what-
play steal. So yeah.
Well, what was your internal dialogue when Mike actually started to answer the question? You realized, holy shit, like someone actually.
You know,
actually
I just wanted to leave the stream, to be honest. I thought, oh no, this is how this is gonna go. Shit, because his confidence sold me. Because I wrote these questions down. I told them to Madison. I was like, no one's gonna get this, Madison. These are
How'd you
great.
find that question in the first place?
yeah.
I just started looking into like old history and like going back like by centuries and centuries. And
He's
I
looking
was-
for more of his
saw this
relatives.
one. Yeah. So this is like, oh, this is great.
You didn't go deep
Um,
enough for Mike. Fuck, it wasn't
I have to
far
go
back
deeper.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. What's the description here? This
Can
deal.
be deployed only by the team's leader during the enemy team's turn. This allows your team to answer the question the enemy team
Okay.
gets. Yeah,
Okay.
so you were
Yeah, you
allowed
can
to answer
I
it.
still think it's a little bit of a cheat though, because I feel like Kirkland knew Mike knew that like they were all confident. It should just be Kirkland like himself, like throwing it out there, you know?
Or the steal a question doesn't apply to the 50 pointer. You could just use it for everything else, you know?
That
Or
could have been something.
That's good, but I'm
I
gonna
think-
the 50 points are scrapped. I'm
Yeah.
not bringing
I think
it
the best
back next
option
year.
is you randomly throw in like 3-point questions, 1-point questions
Right,
to make it like
yeah.
more exciting.
Sprinkled in, yeah, you sprinkle them in.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just no 50-pointer, no double digits. I'd say I think 5's a good capper. You know, I think 5, like if there's a big 5-pointer, it's a good.
You had
it's a good
200
capper.
questions, 50 is fine, but there's 49 additional questions after.
Hey, you know what's gonna happen? Taylor's just gonna make a new document next year. He's not gonna read these notes. It's like, okay, first question, 100-pointer, and like we're just gonna run through this again.
Yeah, I'll wait all the notes.
No, it was,
Just
it was
gets higher
good
every
fun.
year.
Yeah, it's like $1,000 increments and stuff. So, but to end this, because I wanted to get Dylan's thoughts, I want to get your guys' thoughts too.
Hello.
Dylan, you weren't around for the D23 stream, and we haven't had a newscast. I want to get your thoughts on the X-Men now. With Kaylee Spaney, I'm sure you might have been a little upset there, but there is rumors you might talk about in the next cast that she's apparently still in talks for a different X-Men role, so you still might have some points coming
She
your way,
better
maybe.
be. She better be. But congratulations, you, Taylor, Travis. You guys both got a point, right?
I got
Yeah.
El
for
Double.
Driver.
Was Travis? Did you star Driver?
No, my star is Alan Tudyk. I'm really hoping.
Okay,
those
but
DC
Taylor, your
animated-
star was on
My
Indie?
star
Well,
was
Man
on
of Tomorrow, right?
Indie.
You're going to get points for Man of Tomorrow.
He has to be a new role. He can't be that robot.
Oh,
It has to be
okay,
a new
okay.
role, right? So,
Well,
which still could
congratulations to you
happen.
guys.
Yeah.
Good picks.
thank
good
you,
picks.
thank you, Dylan.
Thank
But
you.
it's good. So, yeah,
I did want to pick both of them as well, but because of the wheel,
Yep.
the wheels fucked me over a lot this year. I'm learning.
You want to switch to
with
my
Taylor's
system?
trivia with this freaking draft. Or did I pick first? I don't even remember. But anyway, no. Congratulations. I still haven't seen Obsession, so I can't really comment on whether or not I
You
think
and
she's actually
Kirkland
good in that role.
both.
I'll
You'll
watch
have
it
to
at some
by
point.
you'll have to for Golden. It'll either be me or
Yeah.
Taylor's. Well, it'll probably be my pick because
I mean,
Taylor,
it's
you
probably streaming now. I assume, right?
It is, yeah.
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 Maybe I'll put it
yeah.
on tonight. Maybe I'll put it on tonight. If
Do it.
if it gets if movie in the park gets canceled because of rain, maybe I'll watch Obsession.
Have them put it in the park. Actually,
That's what I
it's a
think
great
too.
movie in
Yeah,
the park.
watch that
With
with,
the
the
rain?
families. Yeah, with the rain actually fits. So
Okay.
yeah,
And then Driver, he's Mr. Sinister. Is that right?
yeah, Mr. Sinister.
So fuck yeah. That's that. When we did that little mini ranking thing a couple weeks ago, that was my biggest dream for him. So all good news. I'm excited. I don't really know what else was announced beyond that stuff.
There was
I'm out of
obviously
loop.
they just confirmed Kit Connor, Cyclops, and Samara Weaving as Emma Frost. You got that. You had they got
Okay,
a
I don't
newcomer.
think I even acknowledged those.
Yeah, Samara Weaving's Emma Frost. Yeah, and Kit
And who's
Connor.
the other
I-
guy?
Kit Connor. I don't think you've seen for anything. He's in a hit show called Heartstopper. He is going to be in the Elden Ring movie.
Okay,
though,
I saw
so
that
he will-
picture in the Discord of his face. Okay. I see
Yeah,
pictures.
there's a picture of him in the gym. He's getting ready. He's getting big boy. What? Why are you laughing? He's a Marvel hero. He's got to get ready now.
Just
So
that sentence. Oh, I mean, if you're Cyclops, I mean,
no, Cyclops in the comics has historically been a very like. Let me get some shirtless photos of Cyclops. There, he's a big boy. It's just
you don't
because
need
like
to be though. You don't need to be.
I think you do because he's
Okay.
running around. He's like
It doesn't hurt.
He's fighting like I think like
You
when
probably gotta have a really strong neck so your head doesn't get whipped back every time you shoot the beams. I assume.
absolutely he's using the pole rope 100%. But like he's a big guy. You know, look at him at the beach there. Look at
Whoa.
him. There's Cyclops. He's at the beach. Kit Connor's got to look like this now.
Okay.
You know,
I'm ready.
he's a big. Look at him. He's a big boy.
Oh my god!
What is going on there? That's like Taylor's pottery
Straight
class.
went in a different direction than I was.
Yeah.
There was some definition.
Okay.
Oh my god, Travis, where the fuck did you find these
I
pictures?
literally just put Cyclops Google, but like he ain't out there fighting like this. He's not on the battlefield like hitting the.
That's what they're gonna do. This is Disney's new take on Cyclops.
This is actually from comics. That's just like the swimsuit issue. Actually, hey man, I love the little X on the side there. That's cool. I
you
like
do,
that.
you
But
dog.
he is okay. We're done.
Oh.
He's a big, but he's gonna. But yeah, he'll be in the Elden Ring movie, so you'll get a taste of him before X-Men.
Can't wait to get a taste of them after seeing those pictures. So.
Yeah, and then Storm's she's somebody that's never been on TV or film before. Don't she's a stage play actress. So
Maya
she's not like
Boyd.
she's like a Broadway star or Broadway
That's
actress.
interesting choice.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
Driver. He took up all the budget, and they're like, oh damn, we can't. We gotta go get someone from Broadway, right?
I don't
They'll
know. I
like
feel like
this,
it
but-
makes sense. Like Stormy, what someone with a big voice, and
Yeah.
she's on Broadway.
And the other rumor for her too was like somebody that only had like a few credits. So I think they were probably looking at more like unknown people. So yeah, April, what do you think about some of these casts? Are you happy about any of them grind your gears? You think Indy's too short? I see this on the internet.
No.
She's too short to play Rogue. You know, it's like I don't know, man. Like I think anyone can play Rogue. I don't know. Like a 6'2", 3" guy played Wolverine back in the 2000s. I think we're okay. You know.
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm very happy for Indy.
Mhm.
I think that's great.
Are you happy too? Because the other people are like, "Oh man, she turned down Heat. She's not a film bro now. She's getting the bag."
Let her
think
get
this
the
week-
bag. Leave her
Hell
alone,
yeah.
man. She
I
can
agree.
always go do other stuff after. Like,
Yeah.
leave her alone. Let her get her bag.
Yeah,
And then obviously Samara's gonna be great.
yeah.
That's fantastic casting.
Have you seen Kit Connor or anything?
I don't know. I meant to look that up.
No
I
one's
don't
seen this
recognize
show.
his name.
No
Oh,
one's-
yeah. I don't
Invasion
know.
Warfare.
I don't know what Heartstopper is, but that doesn't sound like something that I would watch.
It's
so.
like a young boy high school romance.
Oh yeah,
rom-com
absolutely
stuff.
not.
Okay. you know.
I don't do rom com.
Mike, what about you? You happy with these?
Well, it's interesting. The one guy we haven't mentioned is the guy that I'm the most blah on, and that's Christopher
shit,
Abbott as
right.
Professor X.
Oh yeah, I don't know
'cause
anything about him either.
everything I've seen him in, he's just been like I'm not gonna go like the levels of the guy from Housemaid, but he's fine. It's funny because he was actually in Girls with Adam Driver, so it's kind of like a little mini Girls reunion. I don't know. I just associate Professor X with we need a big name actor for this role, and the fact that he got him, it's like. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna doubt it too much until I see it in action. It's just that's the one where I'm like, I feel like they kind of aimed low for that one, but the rest is all very promising for me.
Was McAvoy a big name when he got for First Class though? I feel like he's
Bigger
still
than-
an up and comer, right?
Bigger than Christopher Abbott by a lot.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd say
What was the fucking dress like old timey movie he did back then with
Narnia.
No, not Narnia. Stop trying. Every cast you try to talk about Mr. Tubbs or whatever. Like,
I love it. Mr. Tubbs, you and Kirkland were shouting him out on the.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the guys.
not Mr. Tubbs. No, it's like
It's Tumnus or something.
yeah. No, it's him with Keira Knightley. I think it's an old timey old age
Oh
movie.
yeah, that's based on the book.
Atonement.
Atonement?
Is that-
Atonement. Yeah,
I've actually seen that one. I don't.
because that was like an
remember.
Oscar one for him. I don't think he got nominated, but he was
Well,
in
he
a
did
Best
Wanted.
Picture.
He did Wanted too,
Oh,
right?
Wanted.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah.
Yes. No, I guess you're right. I guess it's just. Dylan, you have any Christopher Abbott game? Because I saw you watch Sanctuary because I pulled up Letterboxd to see you had seen it. But you guys, I feel like this is a movie I've recommended to everybody, and people don't. They keep staying away from this movie. Mark Qualley.
Christopher Abbott.
It's on
He's the
list.
guy in Sanctuary.
I know who
the-
he is. I'm just trying to pull
okay.
up the,
He's the submissive guy.
IMDb.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, the guy from Wolfman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That movie was bad.
The guy from
Yes.
Craven the
It was
Hunter.
bad.
that was
Oh,
bad.
that movie
That's
was
not
playing
good
on
when April's saying that
peripherals.
for horror movie. And that's.
I mean,
bad.
like it was fine, but like it was not good.
Yeah. that was good.
Thank God for Robert Eggers finally giving us the werewolf movie we deserve.
Yes.
Daddy's got a werewolf over there.
I think he's great in everything I've seen him in. So I'm excited. I'm down.
Okay. How are you feeling about like a younger Xavier though? Because he's not even. I don't think maybe he's just 40. Christopher Abbott. Like I know.
You got that before with McAvoy, right?
But that's when it was like he was starting the team off. This is like, okay, so he's 40. I feel like it's like if he has the X-Men team, he's supposed to be the leader. You know, like they're still like 20 years younger than him, like Sadie Sink and Kit Connor.
Yeah,
So I
he's
guess
about like 40. How old is
he's
he?
40 and Sadie Sink's 24 and Connor's 22. So I guess he's older.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's older in comparison. So, but yeah, everyone watch Sanctuary. It's him, Mark
Yeah,
Qualley.
great
It's just
movie.
like it's just them two in like a hotel room for like 2 hours and stuff's going on and it's like a big power dynamic and he runs a business and she's like a shady character. Great stuff. Which is probably a good thing that she wasn't Rogue that people like fan cast for a while because that would have been a weird dynamic. But yeah, it's funny when you talk about Mike in Girls. There's a scene in Girls where he like shaves his head, but in the show they treat it as like he looks like awful. So it's kind of
He was
full
in
circle.
It
Now
Comes
one
at
of
Night. That was good.
he was in It Comes at Night.
Mike, what
God.
roles do you associate? Because I know you said you said he was okay and everything you've seen. Like what What roles do you think
Mostly
of him?
girls, and he played kind of an unlikable guy in Girls. That's my big association. Also, again, didn't like Wolfman, so that didn't give me the best idea of him. But maybe I just like missed all of his good roles and like only saw his bad ones. But
He's in Poor Things.
Yeah.
He's like the asshole husband, right? He's in there.
He's good in that.
Have you
And-
seen Poor Things, Mike?
I did, but I honestly didn't even remember he was in
It's a
there.
very tiny role. He barely
Yeah.
has
Okay.
any dialogue too.
He was in Possessor.
I never saw that.
There's one movie, actually, April. You gave it 5 stars. I wasn't that high, but I did enjoy it. It's called On the Count of 3 that he was in.
Which is
It was a 2020. It was pretty good. That was a good performance.
He's a classic this guy actor. Like, you're naming
yeah,
movies
that
I've
was
never
really
heard.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
No, On the Count of 3 was really good. He was good in
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
right.
I just need to see some game tape of him as Professor X. I just, again, maybe it's just my bias of like I feel like Professor X. I'm expecting like a big like that's really the big name like great actor you get for that. But if they're going
Yeah.
in a different direction, okay.
It definitely feels like they're spending like drivers get in the bag, sinks get in the bag. Like I hate to say it, but like I don't know if I'm Marvel and I'm looking at these two actors, I feel like maybe he gets paid more because he has a bigger role, but I would pay more to get Weaving on my roster
Yeah,
than him, right?
absolutely.
She's led like the first Ready or Not was a big hit like in the summer, right? So it's like he hasn't really done that before. So I wonder, and maybe that's it. Maybe he is gonna have like a leadership role, but it's not gonna be like the Xavier we know where it is. Maybe they feel like, hey, in this time to make Jean and Scott really front and center, Xavier has to take more of a back seat this time. Or he's like in the animated series, it happens, right? Where he's just sometimes just chilling at the school. He'll give them a couple commands and then like he's gone for the whole episode. So maybe they're gonna do something like that. You know, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I've still never seen Craven, so I have to get there. I said that on the D23 cast. I like him like Alma Ehrenreich. I like him in weird roles, and Xavier is not
Isn't
like a
that.
weirdo. No,
Yeah.
he's just like he's the straight. He
I
can be
feel
an
like
asshole.
He can be a weirdo though. He can be. A bit
You
of
think
a
Xavier
freak.
can be a weirdo?
I think so.
What's
I
weird
don't
about
think he
Xavier?
will be in the MCU.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he gonna be weird? Like,
I think he
I
could
feel like he's
be.
an asshole, but I don't know if he's a weirdo.
And I'm guessing they're going American
I think
accent.
I think he's got a bit of a
with him.
freak
I
in
think
him.
so. You think?
I think he's got a bit of
I
a
don't
freak
think
in
they're
him.
good about the MCU. though.
Anyone who can read people's minds like that is constantly in people's heads is gonna be a bit of a freak, you know.
That's fair. Maybe we'll see. I hope they do the asshole route. It will be interesting to see what they do with. I was really bummed this week when Tom Pelphrey confirmed that he was auditioning for it, and he was just like, "Oh, it was an honor to be considered." That was a kick in the nuts.
He
I would have
would've been
rather.
great.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would have rather learned he was not. He's like, "Oh, that's bullshit." I never like, because that to me shaved his head. He ain't
Yeah.
a big actor, but like. He looks like Xavier. Like he looks like a spitting image, and he's an amazing actor. So
He's got kind of a shaved head. He was in Banshees the first time I saw him, and he played a very fascinating character. He was like a reformed neo-Nazi who was like trying to make up for his past
Really?
deeds, and he wants to become a cop, and he has to cover up all of his like old tattoos to hide that. Really
Oh,
good
okay.
in that show.
I want to, yeah, Banshee's on the list because you've spoke highly of it. Other people have. I'm like, I didn't know he was in there, but
Yeah.
yeah, Dylan, the guy that played Ward, he confirmed that he did audition, but they
Yeah,
didn't
I
go his
saw
way.
that.
And, yeah,
Bummer.
Yeah,
Well,
but
maybe
even
that
for-
opens up the door for him to come back as Ward.
that's why they told him he couldn't get it. Like, we really want to do Iron Fist season 3 at some point, so you know, so. Manny, what do you think about these castings?
Yeah, well, just to backtrack to what you guys
Yeah.
were saying about Xavier, because I feel like that's what I expect, at least, is for them to try and do a different take and do something to set themselves apart from Patrick Stewart, right? Like
Yeah.
he's been such an icon in that role for so long, so it's like you don't want to just do a carbon copy of that. It would be a bit boring, and we even got a different version of that with McAvoy.
Yeah, they did like the party boy, right? And then in Days of
Yeah.
Future Past, he was like the drugged up asshole type. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still. I don't know. I could see them just trying to switch it up, and I feel as though Patrick Wilson. It was easier for me in my mind to picture that as him as
Yes.
Xavier, but then I feel like maybe it would be in the same vein of a Patrick Stewart. So I feel like I'm interested in the Abbott casting, man. It didn't like get me juiced, but it has me very intrigued as to like I feel like it's an inspired casting in terms of it being a choice I wouldn't have thought of. Whereas the rest of them, you look at them and you could kind of see like, okay, this makes total sense. the guy Kid Connor, like you said, I'm not gonna break the streak. I haven't seen that show. He's
That's
got
gonna
the
be your
look.
draft punishment. We're
Yeah.
gonna put a whole season of Heartstopper you're gonna watch.
He's got the look, though. He's got the look,
Yeah.
and obviously, I'm hyped. I love the Obsession, so I'm hyped that Indy is going to be joining Marvel, regardless which role. But I was kind of in your boat of I didn't really want Mystique because if they're going to have her camouflaging into different people, it's like I want to see Indy and see her act, right? So I'm glad that she can actually have a performance and build a character, and obviously. Samara is going to be fucking awesome too, like April said. That's 10 on 10.
I think that's like the universal, like everybody's like, that's the, like even Driver's Sinister is great, but I feel like if there's a world where for some reason Driver doesn't deliver, I don't think anyone has a world where it's like, oh, Samara's not delivering in this Frost performance. Like, I just feel like that's like a pitch perfect, whatever they pay her more. Like, and I hope that the character's just used correctly with that actors. I hope it's not one of those where it's like, Hawkeye and Avengers where like, yeah, he's in there, but like very much in the back. Like, I hope it's not just like a couple scenes and she's setting up stuff for the future.
Because even in First Class, she was like one of the weaker parts of that movie.
Absolutely. She's in there for a bit. Then they send her to prison. Yeah. Makes no sense. She can read everyone's mind. She doesn't get out. They have a piece of glass to stop her. She cuts the glass and she's like, well, you got to do more than this. Why are you still sitting there then? Doesn't matter if all these guys have guns. You can read their minds. You can get out of here. You have a diamond for him, but they don't set anything else up. They're just like, okay, she's here.
I'm hyped about Driver too, though. I even forgot about Driver. That's exciting. Even for him, I hope. Like, I'm excited about it, but then I'm also just hoping that they don't waste it and they give us something awesome with him.
Yeah, I did worry. It was like on like a C+ tier, but I saw someone in like their newsletter put like the idea behind Sinister is he's gonna maybe function like Loki and set up the Saga's big bad, which like it's tough because like. Okay, well, like Loki obviously it ended up great, and like they've used him a lot, right? But at the same time, it's like I don't know if I want Driver just to be the stepping stone for Apocalypse or something, right? But I don't know. I could also. It would not surprise me. I tell everyone this to buckle up that Driver could get killed off in this movie. I picture him. Yeah, like I feel like I picture him like Gyllenhaal, where Driver's had like what 4 to 5 movies that haven't really done great at the box office. Get me a paycheck, everyone will like me, and then hopefully they'll do Kylo Ren again. Like that. I think that's what he's hoping for. Like, because I wonder too if like I bet if the hunt for Ben Solo was happening, I don't think this would be happening, right? I feel like he's like a one mainstream film at a time. So I feel like because that didn't happen, he's like, okay, I'll finally go do Marvel, and then I'll cash in there.
Well, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have signed the big multi-film contract. That's probably how they got him. Was like, you come in here, we've had Christian Bale in the past. You've had big actors who played Marvel villains in one shot. So like that's how you get Gyllenhaal. Yeah.
For me, that's the expectation, right? Like it goes back to what you were saying, where you don't want him to be the stepping stone, and I don't disagree with that. But then my expectation is what you said, that it's probably going to be a one and done, or like nothing too long term. It just makes sense for him to do that.
That's the only reason not the only, but that's one of the reasons why I actually want him as a Magneto, because I knew if he was Magneto, it's like, okay, Drive's going to be around for a while. But now it's going to be interesting to see who they get opposed to Abbott now. I know. Oh, that was the joke going around that Kaylee Spaney's playing Magneto. They're going to gender swap Magneto, which I would actually be so. They would never ever do that. It's the same way as I want one day. Like I would love Joker to be a girl. I would love it. Like imagine if Charles and Magneto were former lovers instead of just friends. Man, there's some juice
you
there.
don't have to gender swap them.
That's true, but they would. Yeah, but they would never. April. They would never.
They're never going to make. They would do it. I'm just saying you don't have
to. They're never going to cut to a moment where Charles Xavier's giving the 5-minute exposition of how he was a gay lover of Magneto.
If they are bringing Iceman into it, for sure they're not doing that.
Yeah, no.
I'm more down for that, honestly.
Give me a Magneto Professor X pottery scene.
Just with their minds.
They're making.
They're just perfectly still.
They're making Magneto a new helmet and everything like that, and shaving it. But it's interesting who like Spaney could end up playing. I really don't know because I don't like.
I guess Kitty Pryde.
It could be Kitty. It could be Kitty. Could be Moira. That's another one I'm seeing thrown out there. There was another one too that I thought was good, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting what she does. But even then, I just feel like. I guess I really need to know where Emma Frost is for if she's on the good side or bad side. Because I don't think she's on the good side, but if she's I feel like if you have Emma, Jean, and Rogue, that's a lot. Even though I feel like Rogue could start out as a bad guy too, which not as bad. So we still got Beast, we still got we still got Beast, we still got rumored to be Magneto, and then Mystique at some point, which I don't actually still think they need to do Magneto, but I bet they're gonna try and like hide it is my prediction. I think they're gonna try and make it like an end credit or something, and it's gonna be that one of those things that leaks a couple weeks before, like, oh, is Barry Keoghan playing the Joker? It's like, oh no, I got cut. It's like, you didn't get cut from them. Like, we know you didn't get cut. It's fine. So it's gonna be something like that, and I don't know.
Is Melton officially like dead? Is that
I think because he took that Naruto gig, right? Because he's going to be in that, and I know nothing. Is that like a big role, that character that he's playing? Is that like the villain or the side character?
I wouldn't know.
No idea.
Yeah, or a bunch of scrubs when it comes there. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but
I hope they go with the Night of the Seven Kingdoms guy for Beast.
Peter Claffey.
Claffley, yes, Peter Claffley.
Yeah, I could see it. I just never ever thought Melton was gonna happen. I just thought he'd want too much money. Like he's establishing himself. Where like, even though Indy's coming off Obsession, it's still just one hit, right? You could easily like have a career of misses. And Christopher Abbott, like we had a hard time. Like all of us were like, what's he been in? Like what's he done? Samara Weaving, whether we love it or not, those like. When I pulled up, we were on D23. When I pulled up the box office for Caroline, it made like $400K in the theaters. Like,
I don't think
she's
it got a very
fucking
wide
great in it.
release though, because it definitely didn't come out here.
no, but then Ready or Not also didn't perform like that first one, right? So I feel like I feel like a lot of them, other than Sync, who's just like, look at me, I'm in the second biggest movie of the time. like with Spider-Man, it's like,
well, there's a pretty high chance Indy wins an Oscar this year, so that's a big boon right there. I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance.
I think
I'll pizza bet you right fucking now, Mike. That there's no way they're giving this newcomer an Oscar for a horror movie. The Academy they're too snobbish. Like, no.
Do you think she gets nominated?
That's a tougher one. I would never.
I think for sure she gets nominated, and I think there's like a 40% chance.
Travis.
I wouldn't do the nom because I think noms there's a chance, but I think they'll do this type of bullshit. The nom is the win. Just be happy you got nominated. Happy that you're here. And I do think, because Mike, this is true. There's people in that Academy that, she accepted the MCU like role, like she did. Like there's people that there's a reason why Timmy doesn't do comic movies is because Leo scared him to shit. He's like, there's 3 things you don't do. He didn't tell us the other one. He said, don't get on drugs and never do a comic book movie. There's people like that vote in those bodies that are like, oh, she's doing.
Don't save the kid in your movie either.
Yeah, well, like, and even then, a lot of people think that's why Angela Bassett lost, right? Because like, oh, well, it's Black Panther. It's not like that's not a real thing, right? And that's where, like, for me.
He told him, don't date anyone over 20, 26.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't say it on air. He's like, I don't tell you that. But because there's another person, too, that had that rule. I think Pitt did for a while. I know he did Deadpool, too. But even after that, he's like, oh, yeah, that was my one and done. But I think he just did that as a favor.
But the narrative around Obsession is just so crazy that I feel like that's going to get a big boost for her.
I really hope so. I hope last year. And it's tough because I know I see everyone bring up, like, what about Weapons, right? But that almost felt like a thank you Oscar too, right? Like it's tough with those. Like we lived in an era where like Toni Collette didn't get nominated, Lupita Nyong'o didn't get nominated, Florence didn't get, like people that were the best performance of that year, male or female, didn't even get a nomination, And it's like that's why it's tough for me. Of like, does Amy Madigan just have like a lot of friends in the Academy? They're like, oh, I like Amy, like she should get this,
Probably.
Like. You never know, and that's where
Not
Indy.
That she didn't deserve it.
No, she definitely deserved it, and that's where the Indy. It's like, who's this newbie? But what does help her is we know this that men win the awards more when they're older, and women win them more when they're younger. For some reason, the Oscars have like a weird obsession, no pun intended, of that of like, oh, when the females are young, give them the awards, and like, man, you gotta, hey Timmy, we'll see you when you're 40. Like look at Leo, right? They made him work for it, and then, who knows? So
Travis,
Demi Moore for.
I know.
Which was nuts.
Because Mikey Madison, right? Oh, she's the young star.
If Mikey Madison won, I think Indy has a pretty high chance. And I'm not knocking Mikey Madison. She was great. I'm just saying
that's fair.
Obsession, the movie, dwarfs what's that movie with Mikey Madison? Anora, yes.
Anora,
in recognition. So.
Unless they do that bullshit and they put Indy in supporting, and they're just like, oh, technically she's not the lead character, it's the guy. So which they can do, right? Zoe's did that to Zoe does Dardana. So
yeah, I can see that.
What were you gonna ask there, May?
I wanted to say I'm still willing to revisit that Starfighter pizza bet.
I
what was that one?
We could boost up the number if you want.
It was 500 mil, I think, the
If
original
you
one.
want to, that movie's gonna be a hit, man. If there's any doubters, I'm willing to stand on a ledge for it. It's gonna be a hit. That movie.
I've already
The-
lost a pizza bet for a Star Wars box office. I should
Yeah,
probably-
ask Taylor
on the
and Dylan how it goes, you know.
I
But
know.
the
I'm
original
down
bet,
$15. Okay, I can't.
the
You
original
did good
bet
to pass
Dylan
on
was
it. You did good to pass, man. I'm telling you.
yeah. The original bet was if Starfighter would make more than 500 million, and I almost took the under because I don't know where Star Wars really is right now, and that's right. Just like there's a version of this I see with Ryan Gosling and everything being a hit, but then I also see this being the version of like, oh, Star Wars is kind of actually dead, and they just got to do episode 10. Like it is just like the general audience officially tells us that we just want episode number movies. We don't want anything else. We don't care about non-Skywalkers. I don't know.
What do you guys think quickly? Like Mike, April, Taylor, Dylan, like Starfighter box office.
I think for sure more than 500. Oh,
Yeah,
well, not for
I'm with
sure.
Mike.
See,
No.
that's
Yeah,
that's
I'm
you
with
at
Mike.
least your mouth
Yeah.
and you try to catch it. Wait a second. Wait a second.
I think like 600 million because it all depends on marketing and the lead up to it. If the marketing is good, if they like right now you can see with the marketing for that D23 they were emphasizing making it look closer to the numbered movies, whereas Mandalorian Grogu they were like, well, it's the theme from the TV show, it's the look from the TV show. I think if they market it as this is the next big thing, big movie, I could see it going like billion is definitely off the table, but 600 to 700 mil, I could see it being there. And it also depends on what the competition is.
That's
what
my
about
thing.
600, Travis? 600.
Let me take at least 24 hours to think about that. I'll think about 600. But that's my other point is 3 weeks before, and this is the thing that I thought could help me. I've said before, if Legend of Zelda is good, that comes out 3 weeks before, that's $1 billion movie. Zelda is for sure. Like I think that's going to be massive. That's like the Maddie, it's like the Michael Jackson thing. That's like multiple generations of like kids are playing Zelda now. You got my fucking dad group was like, right? There's people that like that movie. If it's good, like even if it's a 7 out of 10, I think people are gonna flock to Zelda, and that's where they go, I don't need to see Starfighter. Like Zelda's still out, we'll do that. But then if Zelda crashes and burns, I don't know. So
I think an animated Zelda would have done better. I don't know. The live action aspect of it makes me think it could be lower. I don't think it's a
also worry
guaranteed
about
billion
that
at all.
for sure.
I think they just I wouldn't say guaranteed billion if like I said unless it's good, but I actually think like live action or anime, I think it's like Spider-Man Spider-Verse. I think they're just like they're making money regardless. Zelda, it's just like such a big thing. But April, would you take that bet for the pro or con?
For 500?
Now he's saying 600. So let's see.
600?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I think they're due. I think it's gonna happen. I think Mando ate it, but I think people are gonna be there for Ryan Gosling and for Starfighter.
What
Taylor?
about what about you guys?
Yeah, Taylor Dillon, the Star Wars bet masters. You know, I got to get
I
your.
feel like it can't do worse than Mando. What did that end at? Like 200?
345, I
Jesus
think.
Christ. Yeah, it's got to do better than that.
If it
It's
does
gotta do
worse than
better
that, that is catastrophic.
Yeah.
I'd go over.
Dave
I'd go over
Filoni's done.
500. I'd go over 500.
Would you go over 600 though?
I'm not a gambling man anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just say I'm going over 500.
Okay.
It's right in that zone.
I'd like to see it over 6, but I think it's gonna be that safe realm of 4 to 6, not over 6. But
Yeah.
I think versus like if you have Ryan Gosling versus Pedro Pascal, I think people old, young, all those age demographics are more kind of pulled to Ryan Gosling, I feel like. And so especially if he's going to be getting all this publicity for being in Marvel now, on top of also being in Star Wars. And the difference with Pedro was behind the helmet. Yes, they showed his face for one clip of the movie in the trailer, but like Ryan Gosling's face is going to be all over this. And he's coming off of the Project Hail Mary, which is that massive win, right?
Which also the other thing that goes against me if I was to take the bet, and that's why I'm iffy about it. You got to remember in this movie they're doing stuff that I don't like. They have Amy Adams in here. They got Matt Smith in here. They got even Aaron Pierre. Who's like Lanterns is doing well. It's like what the 5th biggest HBO show of all time or something like that. Like that.
Hell
like
yeah.
that's gonna help. So that's where like even not even Pedro. Like who else? Like
Just
Sigourney
showing
Weaver.
a lightsaber in the trailer, that makes it automatically get at least 100 million more than Mandalorian.
And that's the other thing too. Is like, what do they do? And I think they should go all out. They should show all these stars. So that's where I'm talking myself out of the bet, Maddie, because I just don't know. And I know it's going to be at least a solid movie. I'm sorry, Clay. Sean Levy's going to make a movie, a good popcorn bucket movie that people want to see. I know. I'm waiting for that 1-star rocket that Clay is going to drop on.
For sure.
on
Yeah.
Sean Levy directing a Starfighter movie or a Star Wars movie. Clay is
I'll
ready
say it again.
to go.
Written by Jonathan Tropper, my boy. That
Yeah.
screenplay is going to be good.
Yeah,
I
he's
think-
Homelander. He's Homelander in the theater for sure.
100%. But I think he's gonna make it enjoyable. So, yeah, I'll think maybe. I think I'm still no. I
It's
feel
tough,
strong
though.
on Man of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow, you're owing me that pizza. I'm excited for that.
Oh,
It's
that's
going
going
on.
to be really, really wild to see what that does.
We'll see, man. The Justice League's going to be popping off in that movie.
Yeah, sure.
So-
People versus Gorilla Grodd. You hyped, Maddie? That's what they're cooking over the DCU. Documentaries about an ape.
American Vandal,
Honestly,
great
I
show.
have not seen. Yeah, I have not seen the show Mike shouted out.
Yeah.
It
but
is a
what
good
I-
show.
What I've heard about it, if it's like that mockumentary style with comedy, I feel like it's a very weird idea and it's random. But I feel like it could be decent.
That's good.
Here-
That's where
here-
the money's
here's my,
going instead
here's
of
my
Wonder
quick
Woman
defense on
and-
that show. Okay, is that everyone says they want their superhero comic book stuff to be different.
Yeah,
Well, this is
yeah,
different,
that's
and now
true.
everyone seems to be revolting against it. So, what do you want, people? What do
They
you want?
don't really want different. They just want
Okay,
wine.
so here's my counter to you that Mike, you're right. For me, the only specific thing is just for me, it's because I did not like Jimmy Olsen, so that's where I'm not sold on that.
That
That's
is
where
fair.
I'm at. Yeah, that's my tough thing of.
But if it's
a
not
character.
James Gunn writing him, I feel like they're going to make him different.
Yeah, it's true. You'll have to tell me because I'm
It's
not
the
watching that show.
It's the genre that interests me more than anything. Like what
Yeah.
they're trying to do with it sounds. It's like okay, it's it's a cool idea. It's different from what we're used to seeing. We haven't really got that. So
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to see. More pizza bets maybe cooking. We'll see. I gotta do some more game tape for you, man. I gotta go look in some history. And,
Last thing, I know we were talking about that Frozen bet, and you feel confident about the Secret Wars. How are you feeling about the Shrek part of it, though?
I still like. Luckily, because we have the double bet, I'm still more iffy on because I think that last trailer was better, but it still feels like it hasn't kicked in. But I do think it's similar to Zelda, where Shrek has so many generations. Like I'm not surprised if it hits $1 billion. I think my issue on that bet is it's not that I'm wrong about Shrek, is that I underestimate Frozen. That's what I think. And not with Secret Wars. Don't put words in my mouth. Secret Wars is going to
Secret
fucking
Wars is
destroy.
gonna cook you guys. I'm sorry.
It's
yeah,
gonna destroy.
I've grown to accept that, but I'm still very man.
don't
that,
give up, Mike.
That Frozen 3 footage with the villain Olaf getting a love song. Ooh, things are cooking there. It's gonna be good.
I knew that. I said to Emily, the two things they're going to do either in Frozen 3 was they're going to get a villain with powers or a new sister, and I think it could be fucking both. Because if it was going to be a dude, then,
$3
like,
billion plot right there. That's
$3 billion for 3 sisters, but like, because I agreed that theory that maybe they had a kid while they were lost at sea, and this is the kid, right? So I am actually excited to see what they do there. But yeah, with Shrek, I'm waiting till because when is? Let me see. I got it up here. When's the actual?
Sorry guys, what's your side bet? So the other one is Shrek versus Frozen 3.
Yeah, it's Frozen 3 has to make at least 150 million more than Shrek 5.
Okay.
Which
At
I
least
think
you have that insurance.
Yeah,
Yes.
which I think that's where, and it's if we don't get that, if it's a 50-50, no one buys a pizza. It's safe. Where Taylor didn't do a 50-50, it's just Secret Wars and Frozen. So Taylor's buying me
Yeah,
fourth
Taylor-
pizza in a row.
This
Here we
is
go.
Utopia Avatar all over again.
But you didn't bet. I didn't take that bet because I thought you might not be crazy. I didn't think you were right, but like I didn't take that bet because it's not impossible. Secret Wars versus Frozen, it's impossible, man.
No.
It's
I do want
impossible.
to ask everyone quickly. Sorry, before you wrap, just quick thoughts on the Doomsday trailer because I thought it had the fucking juice, man. I was hyped. I know Dylan. Maybe I know you stay away from the trailer sometimes. Did you end up seeing it?
I have not seen it, so
Okay,
no comment
okay.
from me.
You're
And
gonna
it's a
avoid
special-
it at this
Yeah, it looks
point.
good.
Yeah. What are you, Matt? Mike?
I still have a lot of reservations about the movie, but whoever's making those trailers, they definitely know the right things to emphasize. I think especially in that last trailer, the monologue that Sue Storm gives is great. Great acting from Vanessa Kirby. I'm loving Thor going back to Thor 1, Thor 2, Thor, where he's more serious, more badass. I'm loving that. The Doctor Doom stuff, the accent, I still think it kind of sounds like Nosferatu, but I'm willing to see where that goes.
Really? Okay.
I don't hate that, but I think it sounds good. But I don't hate.
Yeah, it sounds good. It's just
As long as he didn't take off that a fucking massive mustache, I'll be okay. Because
he's talking about contracts and everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. But no, I agree with, I think I'm honestly right in line with Mike, where for me, the trailers do nothing for my excitement of the movie, because I believe Marvel can cut a good trailer and get you hyped, because they got
Yeah.
all these actors and cool iconography, and generations of nostalgia with X-Men and Downey and like I believe they can sell
Just hearing
this
that
movie.
Avengers theme again. It's been so long since
Oh,
we've had
yeah,
that theme
yeah.
really
Yeah.
pop off in a movie.
Nice.
Yeah, so I believe that. I'm liking the Doom stuff. I still will never be sold on until we see the movie. I got to see what they do with the Downey stuff. But the biggest thing, like what Mike was saying, I think they're very smart in doing. Like Sue Storm gets the big monologue, and then the best acting in that trailer. I know everyone's like having fun with it, but like is the Pedro thing. I know the next day there's this popular Twitter video going around of someone made like an hour loop of just the what did you do, Victor? But like Pedro's great in that, right? And that's where I think there's a chance that the same way I felt like the Avenger movie helped Captain America and Hulk get more popular, I think this movie could help the F4 get more popular because Feige like weirdly showed us cards in the press when he said like, yeah, Fantastic Four only made 521. So I'm like, okay, well clearly when you say only, they had like a much bigger bracket. I'm still surprised he said that publicly. Like, I feel like as the actors, I'd be like a little like, okay, like like look at Thunderbolts that made fucking $3. Like, what do you
I
like?
think it's also not beating Superman probably really stuck in his craw.
100%, but what does he have to worry about now? We got Doomsday, we got Secret Wars, we got X-Men coming up. Like, because Matt, you don't think like Superman Tomorrow's beating any of those, right? Like, there's no way. Like,
no.
even the Batman, right? Like, I still like. I don't know if I take that pizza bet, but I would believe someone if they said, "Hey, the new X movie is going to beat like the Batman," because with the hype and everything they can do. So Marvel, they're making right moves, and I think if they can get the F4 for people to leave Doomsday and be like, "Oh, I like this, but I really love the F4," that's what they need. They need because then you can make that sequel, and then maybe it's 700, 800, not just like okay, it was a hit, but not where we wanted it to be. Like we like the sequel would beat Superman this go around versus losing, which again. Feige shouldn't have the expectation. Superman's bigger than all the F4. Like, F4's never been like that team. Like, Superman has been that guy before. F4's
But
never
Marvel
been that
always
team.
beats DC. That's the usual
I know. It
tradition.
was the first time win since The Dark Knight, right?
Yeah.
08 was the last
Crazy.
time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they lost that streak, which I'm sure he's like maybe text James about all the time, so. But yeah, man, what do you feel? You asked a question. You hyped for it? Ready for
Yeah,
Tuesday?
the first trailer honestly didn't do much for me, but this one I thought was really cool. I think Downey sounds great, and like you said, Pedro, just the fact that they're giving us that content of like Reed and Doctor Doom, it's awesome. I've been waiting for Doom for a while, so I'm glad to get a whole movie dedicated to him. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, really too, because I doubt they're killing him off in this. So I think you're gonna get a whole Downey Phil stuff, and we'll see what happens there. I'm curious with
Just all about whether or not they're going to undo what made the Endgame ending so good. That's my biggest fear of that.
Those extra 4 minutes.
Buckle up, baby. I think they're undoing it big time. I think
Yeah.
they're sacrificing our phases 1 and 3 for the X-Men. I think they're like, we got to get this going. Like, I think there's no mystery of like they cast Gosling, their new Black Panther, and the X-Men right before Secret Wars. I think that movie ends with like a bunch of setups for like, hey, I hope you enjoyed those 10 years, but this is the future, and like, who knows, but. We'll
Dylan,
see.
are you going to be trying to avoid the trailer now at this point? Like you're just not going to watch it?
I'll probably watch it before the movie. I think I usually just
Okay.
like if I'm not on a podcast episode talking about the trailer, I might skip it. But I feel like
Yeah.
for this, it'll probably come up at some point. So, I
Or
just
you'll even get
haven't
him the
got around to
theaters
it.
with it too, right? The theaters you'll get
That's
subject
true.
for sure.
It'll probably pop up for something.
Yeah. Well, no, that'll be a fun one. We'll definitely make sure that'll be like January, but we'll make sure when we do our after 9 at that point that most people have seen Dune and Avengers, because I think those will be some fun combos and some gripes and stuff. But there you go. We'll end this off. This was a fun one. Mike, April, thanks for joining. Maddie, thanks for coming back. Good to see you. You ready?
Yeah.
You had a good season last year, Maddie, but I'm ready to take you down. Football
Draft
draft,
season.
7 days.
Don't
Draft
start talking about
season.
football now at 2:15, guys.
Draft season.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
coming. It's
Yeah.
coming.
That's true. Yeah, so look up for that. But yeah, everyone have a good weekend. Thanks for joining. Dylan, Taylor,
Thanks
as
for joining,
always.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, have a good
Yeah.
one.